Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Yo. All right, is this freaking thing on, chat? Let's go, Flacco. Oh, it is on. Now I know it's on. What's good, chat? Let's go, Rex. What's good, Jacques? What a name, bro. What a name. I wish my name was that cool. What's good, Kyle? Richard, how we doing? Yeah, chat, sorry for not being here yesterday. My internet just didn't want to work yesterday. I don't know what it was. It was just super laggy. Upcast, my guy, how we doing? Like, I was trying to upload a video and it just kept like, I don't know, my upload speed was just like good, and then randomly it would be ass, and then it would be good again, and then randomly it would be ass. I don't know what was happening yesterday, so apologize for not being live, but we're here and hopefully it's going to be good, chat. Hopefully it's going to be good. I need Spectrum to lock in. Bro, hold on, chat. I'm about to rant, dude. Hold on. Let me get both of my chats up. Let me tweet that I'm live before I start this rant. Hold on. Hold on one sec. Twitch.tv/JakeMaverick. I really gotta like type my tweets beforehand so I can just click send after I go live. That would be kind of smart, don't you think? Here we go. Okay, let me open up both chats. Wolf, how we doing? Okay, chat. Here's what I gotta say, bro. Somebody tell me if this is not insane. You guys let me know. So I went on my Spectrum website, right? Well, I initially went on because I wanted to see if I was like in an outage the other day, because my internet literally completely went out while I was casting 1v1 me, which was insane. And then I noticed it said, do you want to upgrade your internet? And I was like, upgrade my internet? What are you talking about? I already have like the best plan Spectrum offered. I clicked on it. They added a new plan. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know how they upgrade your internet, but they added a new plan. So instead of, I'm on a 1,000 plan initially. They added a 2,000 plan. And I was like, okay, like, cool. I guess I can get higher download speed. Why not, right? Hey, Michael with the tier 2 on YouTube, by the way. Yo, Michael, thank you. You're sub-hyping in the chat. First member of the day, my guy, Michael, thank you. So I click on, there's a thing that shows like show broadband labels. So I click on this thing and it shows you like, basically it's just a label of what your speeds actually are. Chat, tell me how the fuck this is legal, bro. I click on the 1,000 plan, which is what I've had for the last year and a half since I lived in this house. It says actual speeds on the label, and I'm like, okay, actual speeds. What is it going to say? 1,000. It says 1,000 for my download speed. Fucking 60 for my upload speed. You're telling me I've been paying for 1,000, but my upload speed was actually 60? I was like, what? I was like, that cannot be right. So then I looked at the other plan, the 2,000. I looked at that. That label says 2,000 upload speed, 1,000 or 2,000 download speed, 1,000 upload speed. And I'm like, hello? I'm like, how are they allowed to say I'm getting 1,000 up, but I'm only getting 60? So I'm paying $20 more a month now to Spectrum, which is probably a bad thing because those guys be skumazing me. They're probably going to continue. But then I did my speed test and now I'm getting 1,000 upload. So I don't know if that means they're going to be, Spectrum might not be reliable because I know they're not reliable, but my upload speed should be better, which means not only should I be able to upload my videos and stuff quicker, but I should be able to upgrade my bitrate, which should hopefully make the streams a little higher quality. So I'm going to do it slowly over time. I already upped my bitrate for this stream. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to up it again maybe tomorrow, and we'll see. Maybe I can start streaming in like 1440 or like some shit like that. You know what I mean? Just to get get the quality a little better. But Spectrum has been scamming me. You got to thank Gavin Newsom. I know, bro. I don't even live in California, but I think it's all Gavin Newsom's fault. I don't know, bro. So that's my Spectrum internet rant, bro. Shout out Gavin Newsom. Shout out Gilbert from Spectrum. Shout out Zuma. Spectrum's ass, bro. It doesn't matter if you live in California or Texas. They're ass. Let's go, dude. Chat, how we doing, though, man? How we doing? You think Thieves go 2-0 this weekend? Yeah, I think they do. I think they do. You know what I'm saying? Major one can't. I know. I'm excited for him. Dude, I can't believe the major is not like this weekend, like tomorrow, but next weekend. Is that not insane? The major's literally like fucking soon, bro.
What's up, friendly fans? We've got COD.
I'm kind of gassed for it, man. I'm kind of gassed. I can't wait to watch the first major. Who's gonna win it is gonna be low-key. It feels like it's up in the air. Also, chat, tune in. We got around the CDL tonight after these matches end.
Wow, I don't know how to even begin to.
So stay tuned for around the CDL. We're obviously gonna do our pick'ems and stuff like that, but we're also gonna update the tier list. You know what I mean? We're gonna update the tier list.
Been up for grabs, it feels like all year so far.
Yeah, it definitely has been up.
You forgot to add Preston a top 10 challengers player. That guy Preston's ass, bro. Those part-timers. But chat, how we doing, man? Hope you guys had a good day yesterday. I didn't really watch many of the matches, Rex, just because my internet was super shitty. My stream kept lagging. Like, I was trying to watch. It was just super laggy.
Differences in the stage matches in the playoff bracket because they have been on fire. But when you take a look at this, Al, I just see one team that continues standing out.
Chat, I will say, bro, we're supposed to be getting absolutely fucking belted by, we're supposed to be getting absolutely belted by ice and snow this weekend, like starting like kind of Friday, but mostly Saturday in Texas. I've already gotten a text message / email from Spectrum telling me, hey, your internet might go out. And from my electricity provider saying, hey, you might lose power. So if any point this weekend, knock on wood, fingers crossed it doesn't happen. If any point this weekend during the CDL watch party, my shit goes off, it's because I'm getting absolutely bent over and spanked by by Mother Nature. Just figured I'd throw that out there.
It feels like this is kind of a clear-cut pathway for Project Notorious to win today, but all the results we had were yesterday or
dude, it's not the thing is, bro, it's not even cold here yet. It's been 50-60 degrees the last couple days, but it's supposed to go down to like 10 degrees over the next couple days.
So let's get a look at our schedule to kind of figure out how we're going.
So we'll see what happens weather-wise, but hey, for now, chat, that's not the fuck I'm trying to grab. What the fuck? Can I stop grabbing that shit, please? For now, we get to watch some challengers, man. We got Clutch Rain won the finals of EMEA, and now we got 3 teams left here for NA, man. Let's get it.
7, they came out the gate swinging. Took the opening map. Clutch Rain were able to spawn into search and destroy, but then the overload, a 1-score difference.
I'm ready, bro.
That's all it came down to. The final 45 seconds was insane. Clutch Rain just had a little more ice in them.
You need Elon's internet since you might have internet? Facts, bro. Do I got to get fucking Starlink out here?
Brezzy was unbelievable.
Do I got to get Starlink and shit?
Congratulations.
I might have to.
They were able to close it out. Now, hopefully,
just to have it.
Those results on land, because that's where you really want to shine. That's where you get your opportunity.
Chat, what do we think? You got Falcons White, that's the Paul X team, taking on For Fun, and then winner plays Notorious in the finals. I'm not going to lie, I kind of think Notorious is going to win for sure. The only thing is the team coming from losers is going to be a little warmer, right? Because they actually are playing a match.
I will say this team really surprised.
But you gotta think, bro.
Small little nugget about that when we saw
you gotta think that this Notorious team is gonna win, bro. I mean, it's a full ex-pro squad. Like
what Vic and Peel could do together, especially on the smaller maps. We were really impressed by them on Blackheart.
Oh yeah,
dude, maybe not PY. It depends what happens, right? Depends how bad the storm is.
That guy is completely.
Let's go, Parker. How we doing? Glad Bush was out yesterday, dude. I know all of the all of the favorite teams, you know what I mean? Like the Stallions, Huntsman, Bush, Omit, like all the favorites pretty much, or like the fan favorites are out, which is kind of crazy. I do think like the teams that were expected to win, like Notorious or like the Falcons teams, are still in. For Fun still being in is tippable as fuck. That's tippable as fuck that they're still in there.
Arcity's Paul Priest, of course, you know those names. from their long-standing tenure, whether it be in challengers or specifically the things that they've done in the league.
But I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to just catch a vibe. We got losers finals and then grand finals. So best of 5 and then a best of 7. We could be here for 4 hours. We could be here for an hour and a half. It depends if these are quick series or not. But obviously we got CDL matches this weekend, so I'm excited. And again, around the CDL tonight, bro. Around the CDL right after these matches end. I low-key should add that to like my titles.
And in that series yesterday versus the Bush, King of Body was unbelievable in the Overload and the map 4. So if he's going to play like that with a couple of world champions around him, oh yeah, Falcons Academy White are going to be pretty hard to beat.
I like the call, but let's take a look at where our team finds its favor, and a lot of it does come from what the CDL or former CDL players have been able to show, because for Priesta, he has been really, really solid in terms of getting into his playoff form. I mean, again, we talked about like Falcons White were on the cusp of not being able to make it even into playoffs.
I don't like Awakening, but the fact that he plays top 3 at champs and in the league is disgusting. It is kind of crazy, but also like I'm not surprised. Because to be fair, Awakening was kind of mid. Awakening was kind of terrible last season, bro. Outside of a couple good series here and there. When's Grand Finals Challengers? In an hour and a half, probably. They got to do this losers final first.
Starting things off with the best of 5, and it will kick off on Colossus.
Hey, let's go, Parker, bro. You got this shit, man. You got this shit. That's a good. You started, bro. That's the hardest part.
Yeah, they do run rampant, but sometimes a little too crazy.
All right, hold on. Let me hit a little fast forward, make sure we're all caught up. Let's get locked in, dude. For fun, taking on Falcons White. Let's see what these guys got for us, man. Let's see what these guys got for us.
Opening kills looking good for Fun Esports.
Let's go, dumb. Yeah, how we doing, man?
An opportunity here for them to get some time on P1. Split spawn situation going to come through, though. So now it's all about how many...
Ooh, okay, Proto 4-0 already.
One side. Keep the focus over now to P2's rotation, but Paul X was unnoticed, and Falcons White find a way back into the time.
I'm surprised this For Fun team is popping, bro. Chat. I heard through the grapevine, you know what I mean? So don't quote me on this. I heard through the grapevine that this For Fun esports org got bread, chat. I heard these guys got bread. Now, I don't know what they're paying their players or nothing like that. And I also know they have another team. Well, they have 2 teams, right? Because they have the team that didn't qualify for the Elite. And then they have this team that's obviously in the Elite that they picked up because they qualified. Bro, I heard this org's got bread, chat. Like, I'm talking like they're paying better than most. Apparently that's what I heard. I mean, they hosted that like $3,000 tourney, right, in the preseason. 3-stream watch streak. There you go, Wolf. Who's good on For Fun? I mean, their whole team is solid. I mean, Timmy Phantoms has been around for a long time. Proto's been around for a minute too. And then Vic and Peel are newer, but they've been cooking. They're SND kids, so this is a good SND team.
But at least for now, For Fun's are in.
Okay, good finish on the backside. Phantoms gets 2 with the pistol. And I think they know that they're missing 1, and there he is. King of Body will fall.
F-Dot did play well. He's one of those EU challengers guys who's been talked about for a minute now, but still just hasn't gotten that chance.
Seconds or so, and we will return back over to the middle of the map to P3. Phantom still getting it done. Really solid moment for him on 5 in a row. King of Body shuts it down and turns it into a second.
If I somehow make bread in the future, I'm 100% making an esports team. I know, bro. You gotta be like, dude, the thing with making an esports team too is like, I mean, you're just gonna lose money. So you gotta really love this shit, and you gotta really be willing to just burn your cash, essentially.
But now Paul X knocked down to 2 HP in the green. Just needs to stay down.
Want to be my GM? I mean, yeah, I'm pretty good GM. I'm pretty good GM.
Last guy on the town. Let me just
I'd be down.
That's gonna be all 4 dead.
Yeah,
I'd be down.
Really good stuff. Back and forth we continue to go. As Priesta, Arcides locking things up. King of Body keeping the pitch safe. Really smart route there. And now an opportunity with 20 seconds to start moving.
King of Body's cooking.
And focusing on what's coming up on 4.
There you go, Viper. There you go. Who do you think's winning? I think this will probably be a Falcons win in this series and then the Notorious win in the Grand Finals.
There's the trade from King of Body. Can't get more than that, though.
I'm thinking Notorious beat Falcons in the finals. For Fun gets 3rd.
Working on it are Falcons White.
Yeah, New Hill hasn't popped.
I got you, James, bro. Let me know, man.
One player for 4 funds is gonna spawn
Think King of Body will get back in the league at some point?
I
I mean, you never know. You never really know. I mean, he's been pretty solid. I think he cooked yesterday too, right? In their match versus
Gotta
Bush.
keep him wait for the hill time, and it turns into a one-on-one.
Wow.
And Peel is
So-
able to line up a double, but he's the last man standing.
I think
Falcons get the break.
it's possible.
That's pretty.
Right, I mean, he's playing with a full team that also is like English speaking now, right? So I'm sure his English is getting better and better. You never know, bro. You really never know.
Through Priest of Paul still getting it done. Really clean stuff. The ARs just continue to keep Priest still alive, even as the pressure is starting to really amount. But as he tried to take away space, that's where For Fun Esports actually respond, and now have a chance of some significant scrap time here, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow.
It's good, Destroyer. How we doing, man?
Player who's on the time. If you die while your teammates are pushing out towards P1, then you're no longer gonna have those spawns. And
Starscream, what's good?
That's what causes For Fun to get the break.
Yeah, I feel like.
But you work your way right back on in. A 25 point.
Dude, I don't know. The Falcons have got some good players, bro. Like some good homegrown talent. I think that have potential. It's definitely something to look out for, man. To see their players on teams, I mean, not just Falcon, like not just the Falcons, because they're obviously building like super teams at this point.
But Phantom's still shooting and spraying it.
Phantom's
down.
ripping right now.
4 in a row. Nearly would have gotten 5 at the pistol, but Peel beats him to it. So again, this tug of war game continues to go back and forth. But for Fun Esports, it's really all about what Phantoms is doing, because when he's slaying, For Fun Esports are scoring. So.
Okay, I mean, we got ourselves like a tie game, bro.
Start to get themselves involved. Long range attempt for Phantoms. Try to see the little heat check. He's going to free up Proto to move forward and try to finish this one.
When are Arceus and Priestly going to retire? Whenever they don't got the passion. Whenever they're just not passionate anymore.
Yeah, this is really.
I mean, both of them were in the league last season, right? Obviously, they're not in the league anymore, so. But you got to think, bro. If you were just in a league, especially as a world champion, you just believe in yourself to be able to get back.
Does get cut down, and Falcons Academy White have an opportunity to take the lead plus some with a perfect setup here at P2 so far.
Let's go, Rick. My day was pretty good, man. How about you? My day was not bad, bro. I'm still chipping away at Rafi, bro. I'm still chipping away at Rafi, trying to get some Omik content cooking with him. We got things planned for the major, which is a good thing. We got things planned for the major, which is good. But I'm trying to get more, bro. I don't want to just only post content from majors, because then it's like, bro, it's only like 4 days every couple months that there's a major. So I'm still chipping away at him. I got ideas cooking and things that I think he's interested in, but it's a matter of getting him to lock in for me, man.
For Fun Esports, and they contest a lot of time.
So I was working on that today.
Falcons Academy. But at least you're able to manage
some other things too for 1v1 me I had to get done today as well.
Besides 4 seconds. So now it's the rotation over towards P3. You got some time.
You got a head cold? That's not good.
You're working your way through backside.
Hopefully you feel better. Hopefully it goes away quick.
Still have pressure from Green Crate. You find the opening kill. Now the pinch is here. Everyone from 4 Fun has to duck their way in towards bottom tunnel.
What's good, Kesty?
All getting cut down except for Proto. He's still standing. He's still fighting. But King of Body, last man standing.
Dude, Rick, that would have been so good if he said that.
Yeah. Good moment here over the top. Yeah, but okay. Phantoms once again. Nice double for him. Keeps things in the realm of neutrality.
Bro, Phantoms is ripping. FaZe Ghost, how we doing? Can we claim Hook for Team USA? Dude, I wonder what this Esports Nations Cup is going to be like. Right? Because they have to like pick like... I saw their calendar they posted. They have to like pick the team manager, and then the team manager is going to pick the coaching staff, and then the coaching staff is going to like pick the players or some shit like that. Like kind of in that order, which obviously that makes sense. I want to know, like, first of all, I hope COD's in it. Is there any confirmation of like the games that are going to be played at the Nations Cup? I know there's confirmation of the games they're going to be playing at like the regular World Cup, but
if you take care of Vic towards the backside, he was just surrounded with teammates.
What if I miss for games? I mean, this just started. This is literally game 1 of the loser final.
This is forcing the hell out of Timmy Phantom.
It's a banger though. They're close.
How much space can be collected here for Fun Esports as this gets pulled in? Kill from the front is good. Now it's just down to can you find the eliminations from inside? A good look around the side.
Okay.
Of the glass as Paul tries to get back in.
Okay, hold on. Vic's turning up.
Caught on the reload, cannot wiggle away, and Proto will eventually have the last word. So there's the flip of the hill and the spawns. Big opportunity here for Fun Esports to reclaim the lead.
Dude, I'm actually excited. I can't wait for CDL matches tomorrow, bro.
And this
already gonna be
I'm just excited to like get back into
Everyone's
CDL matches,
focused
knowing that
on
after this
across the
weekend
map.
is we go to the major.
Take the
Well,
lead for a couple
I don't go to the
seconds.
major, but
Falcons
like
take
the
it
major
right on
happens.
back.
You know what I
Now we're
mean?
Going into our third set. King of Body gets back.
Oh, they're
Tommy
they're
gets
turning up.
statue. You're not having the numbers to fight your way through P1. So 4-1 dominate.
Man, I can't even lie, bro. I don't fucking know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for like major one predictions. Cause like,
Ooh, clean initially, but the AR just too potent.
dude, oh my god,
just keep on wiggling
it feels
over
like
the
there's so
top
many
of the
teams
wall.
like on the same
Almost
tier
puts
right now.
together a skyboard
Again, around the
three-peat,
CDL
but
tonight
Phantom
after the
2 finishes it
finals,
off
we're
again.
gonna update the tier
It's been
list.
Those two all game long.
So
Vintage
stay
Steelers
tuned for
starting
that,
to turn up just
and
a
obviously do
touch.
pick'ems for this
And that
week and
leads to an
things,
opportunity
the
for
normal
late
stuff.
sides of this game to really start to turn in favor for fun.
Yeah, just need to look for an opening kill now if you are Falcons, if they find it through P4. So now you got to take care of Phantoms effectively without multiple people dropping. He's able to find one. It's on Pro, the last man standing. He falls.
Hope the whole season stays
Now,
chaotic.
Fields is dancing with
I
death.
feel like it won't,
Gonna fall
but
to
you
the
never
hands of
know,
Varsity, so Falcons
right? You never
force their way
know.
back in,
I
potentially
mean,
for the
bro, we
final
said the same
15
thing
seconds.
last year. We
This
were
has
like,
been
oh
a
my
game
god,
of
this
tug
year's
and
gonna be
war,
so
but finally,
competitive.
for Fun Esports,
There's so many
they have
teams that
pieces
look
on
like
their
they're
side.
gonna be good, and then only 3 teams ended up winning events. And for most of the season, it looked like only 2 teams were gonna win the events, and then obviously Optic got Merc, and Thieves and FaZe forgot how to play Call of Duty.
Starting to look pretty calm
So
for the
this might be another one of those seasons where it's competitive and online matches, but then we go to majors and the same, you know, 2, 3 teams, maybe 4, kind of dominate on land. Because you gotta remember, land's different, bro. Land's a different beast. You could be good online. That don't mean you're gonna be good on land. And you could be bad. You could be worse online, but be better on land. And yeah, Viper, I saw that on the Around the Bar podcast. That team would be gas.
Paul's double gets in Falcons white and a chance to continue to contest from the front.
Just keep on fighting. Keep on making this a bloodbath. Absolute chaos here at the P2. 4 Funds don't
Yo,
wanna
this
give
is
up
actually
time, so they
mixy
have
as
the
fuck.
zone.
They're getting
We're
all
gonna
the kills.
consistently
They're about to have a
protect
nice
you at
little
that low
lead.
HP. And now we're gonna walk away with this final 15. Gonna be almost a
Yeah, there were
30-point
good
lead
upsets
as
at
we go
majors
back over
last
to
year. We
P3
definitely
with
saw
now
some
big.
teams get
Early
upset
off
that
the
you wouldn't
rotation, a big
expect.
one-on-one
But
versus P-Dog. A nade is gonna make him
I mean, I'm not complaining about the way last
P-Dog
year
trying
went.
to be the aggressor
But I
here,
do
does
think,
find
like,
the
we
double
might get our
kill.
hopes
One
up for, like, oh my
rotation,
god,
one
we
by
might have,
Falcons.
like, a different winner every event this year, and I just don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I think favorites will probably come out on top at most events, but we might have some good upsets again.
Oh
my god. They're getting blended. Trades out.
Trying to figure out the last
They're in the hill. Oh my god, Vic's going crazy.
And Vic's able to find the win. 225, 210. Need to keep your life as Falcons white are starting to fun from the
Dude,
front.
same, James. Literally same.
Funneling the way through Boo's side. Now you're just waiting for Priest to work on this late pitch. Are you gonna pick it up? You do if you are Pill, and you win the gunfight. So now it's all about finding the rest on the HB. You can still win it here as long as
Oh,
the
man.
contest doesn't happen. And I
They
don't
can
know if
win it
RC's
here. Are
gonna
they going to be able to
touch
contest this?
Much needed.
Hold on, nades,
Able to
kills.
force it to that next
2 dead.
HP.
They're not going to win here
Still
anymore.
gonna contest this though, and now we're guaranteed to go over towards.
And number
the
5's already on the
Falcons
rotation.
Academy
Look,
have the rotation and
Priesta
that old
breaks
drive.
old. RC's already on the row. Hold on a second, chat. Lock in. Then we can yap more. Lock in. They're hitting this through front. RC's good nade. Backs him down. They're trying to have one good hit at this. Shots in, 2 dead. Trades, 3 dead. 4 dead. Hold on, the Falcons are holding. Wait a second, the Falcons are holding.
This is their last opportunity.
This is it. They gotta go, bro. Priest is in a cred front. Trades out, 3v3. They gotta go. They gotta go. Falcons have the spawns. They're in. They're dead. They're dead again. It's over. The Falcons! The Falcons! They win! Map 1 to Falcons white. Damn, okay.
Wow. That was
Who do you think a UK team might be? Nasty and Insight as ARs?
That's why we love Black.
Nasty, Insight. Yeah, I guess like what? Nasty, Insight, Afro. +1?
You were winning a majority of your gunfights. Falcons Academy.
Who else do you go? Who's like the net? Who's does Benjamin Bance come out of retirement? You pick up one of the challengers guys. You could put have Beans play and put Nasty on a sub maybe, because Nasty's flexed.
And their half of that P3 of the P4.
I don't know, bro. Abuza, nah, Abuza's Belgian.
A 3-piece here, and those differences were the difference makers at the end.
What about Team Canada? I mean, Canada would be like what? Definitely Dashy, obviously.
By 9 points, and on the back of what Paul Lex and
Who
RC
else is
able to
Canadian in the
do.
league
4K
right now?
damage to pop out of the vets.
Asim?
And Falcons Academy white, still map number 1.
Illy? Illy's an option, I guess.
That was about as good as it gets, I'll be honest with you. Through and through. Looked really, really clean.
Who else? Are there any other Canadians in the league?
The thing I really enjoy
Is Hydra French Canadian? No, he's not. He's Hydra is French.
Their ability to work out of
Hydra
really
is French.
difficult situations is so
Karma, you just get
highly
Karma to come out of retirement. Give Rambo Ray to come out of retirement too. Rambo would have to be the coach of Team Canada, bro. You'd think him and Karma have to be the coaches.
And then all of a sudden, there's a play that someone hits a long route.
I don't know. That's actually wait. I feel like
circumstances immediately. It's just been such a good back and forth game, and it really this entirety. And I don't know if we're gonna get the game flow state or not, but it's gonna be two lines very tight to one another.
Who is Canadian in the league right now, bro?
30 until the very end there, where finally Falcons Academy White used that long route, shut down for Fun Esports, forced them from the front. So, fun opening map. Definitely a setter towards what we very well may get for the rest of the series as we look at Scar, Search, and Destroy.
Dashy, Diamond Con's Canadian, Asim's Canadian. Gunless and Illy are Canadian.
Search and Destroy has pushed them to be in this position for top 3.
Shroud? They could play Shroud. That's the CDL Wiki's got Shroud on here. Maybe it is like
keep in mind, I said that they do
Gunless, Dashy, Asim,
right here hasn't been really comfortable for them. And then on the opposite side for Falcons Academy,
and Illy maybe or Diamond Con. I don't even know.
Coming up in map number 2, so it was a massive opening map win for Falcons Academy.
I don't know, dude.
Search and Destroy for map number 2, and it wasn't for funds, most specifically or best prepared map for them. So. For funds, you got
Kesty, we're just kind of talking about like the Esports Nations Cup that they're doing. I don't even know if COD's definitely going to be there, but we're hypothesizing what the teams could be for said Nations Cup.
Those are the guys that take a lot of calculated risks. You have to make sure you're doing it in sync. Because on a map like Scar, you give
what other team, dude? What other country is there that would be could be fun to try and think about the team?
Advantages has been kind of the name of the game, not just for this map.
I feel like a lot of the teams are pretty straightforward. You know what I mean?
All right, we got numbers. Let's hit something hard.
Like most countries don't have a lot of like deliberation, I would think. Like you kind of have the couple people that definitely stand out. Mexico. I guess it also comes down to like who can like can Shotzi represent Mexico, or does he have to represent the US? Because like Mexico, you got like Snoopy, you got Mamba, right? And then you also have like Rupert is Mexican. He's one of the top challengers guys right now.
They drop down, they find themselves in a tough lower bracket game.
Like if Shotzi could represent Mexico, I don't even know if he would pick that over the US, because you got to think he'd get on the US team.
Like Aluka on that match, on that series, and it just didn't really necessarily build up to the hype that was kind of growing from the cup performances. But there's still not just money being won over. There's also the elusive and illustrious challengers points. That
the Nations Cup is happening. The Nations Cup is happening for sure. We don't know if COD is a guaranteed game, but no, the Nations Cup has been announced already. EWC's already announced it.
As we're going to have, I think, a pretty well-attended event across the challengers teams here, Jay.
Oh, yeah. It should be an absolute mix fest at Major 1. Not with only the pro scene, but even the challenger scene. There's just so much hype right now around Call of Duty. And I can't wait to be there. Hopefully everything goes smooth, because there's a crazy storm that's coming in this weekend coming up. I just need to make sure I get to Texas on that ground safe and sound so I can cast some COD.
Here for that, brother. Hopefully, same boat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Starscream. I mean,
dude, it was crazy. We were literally
Snoopy and Mamba definitely.
With my girl today. She was
Snoopy,
like,
Mamba, Rupert, I think, are your top 3 for Mexico.
Empty. And I was like, it's just supposed
to. Yeah, Shotzi already said he'd play for Team USA.
There's plenty of stuff. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like there's got to be Mexican challengers players outside of just Rupert. He's just the one. He's just like the top one I know for sure.
Search and Destroy, and you mentioned it, kind of the...
I mean, Cabal, I don't know if all the Cabal players were Mexican, though. I know Cabal is like a Spanish organization, and I think their challengers team was mostly like Spanish-speaking players. What country is Aluka? Aluka's, he's from Germany.
So now you need to show me why S&D wins you championship, because you need this balance back here. Gonna be the team early on the defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Luke. That's where it also comes down to like what... You know what I mean?
Spotting anyone on that
can you pick based off your parents, I guess? USA is stacked. Yeah, I mean, US, I think Scrap probably hit the nail on the head with the US team on his Around the Bar with Hitch. Simpa, Beezy, him, and Merc, I think. Maybe Celium would be a snub on that.
well from the bomb carrier of Arcades to keep him alive. Secondary nades also tagging, but not eliminating Paul. We stay 4v4.
Yeah, but 4Fun's put a lot of focus on Paul right now, and then that opens up for Falcons Academy to work their way over towards this A site.
Replace Abizi with Joe. You could do that. I guess you could go Joe, Simp, Scrap Merc.
On the bottom side of Motel.
Oh,
35 seconds
heels going crawling.
This is a difficult round to win.
Yeah, sure is. But Arcades is going to just kind of stretch plant.
Yeah, obviously Shotzi. If Shotzi's playing on Team USA, Shotzi Simp.
Oh, no! It's all
Scrap
the help
Merc.
from Priesta is
Oh
so
my,
good, but
okay, they're all
health
dead.
Pulls are low, and the rest of For Fun are there for the easy cleanup.
Yeah, just all off the back of that first blood. Time is ticking away. You know, eventually the play has to develop, and most likely it's not going to be at that B site. So
It would definitely be quite interesting because you would think like
even a
Team USA would just be like the unbelievable favorite in a COD Nations Cup, right? I mean, if it's Shotzi, Simp, Scrap, and Mercules, bro, like, what other nation's gonna compete with that? But in the end, it's COD, bro. Upsets happen. You never know.
Initially, you kind of think, like, wait a second. Falcons have survived this over-isolation onto Paul. Maybe that leads to an opportunity, but...
You give the USA multiple teams? Yeah, I was thinking, like, you could do it like that. Like,
just a little bit of confusion there.
give them multiple teams, but then it's like, is that unfair? Then maybe you give every team multiple teams? I don't know, bro.
As Phantoms, I think he takes a tag there.
Spain would just be the heretics. Well, Trakes is Argentinian, so they'd have to bring Brielle back, probably. And run that. I mean, maybe like, you know, Eric Boom could like get in depending on how it would go.
And neither will that be,
Oh!
but the shot does not connect.
How much time would they have to figure out how to work it out? Well, the Nations Cup already has been like announced.
Working their way through mid-Delhi to try to even up the numbers.
They released their like calendar, I'm pretty sure. Where is this? This calendar, bro.
Range shots, only a couple of tags there, no eliminations still. For Fun Esports now make their move over to A. Paul in some trouble, but all of that focus towards him allows Priesta to find the first blood. And now Peel has to make a call in this 2v4.
I can't remember where I saw this.
For the plan. He's going to try for it. Helping from afar is Vic. And they will get the plant and get away. Keep in mind, you still have Paul sniping. So this is, for the time being, just the ARs, but the spam eventually lands. Peel now by himself. Clean for the first. Able to reset just a moment. Does he get all of his health back is the question.
What's good, Tyler? How we doing? I forget what it is, but they have to like pick the manager of each country, and then they got to pick like coaches, and they got to pick like players.
So you give that early pick there to Paul.
If they did a Nations Cup from Challengers players, it'd be more fair. It would be more fair, but nobody would watch. I don't think. I don't think people would care. If the Nations Cup had no pros in it, I just think most fans wouldn't care.
No chance. I'm telling you, it's
See the date of UWC? Yeah, it's the first week of August, right, for COD? So we'll have like what? Few weeks off after champs before UWC, and then we have basically all of August, all of September, all of October, all of November for off season. There'll be another 4-month off season after UWC ends.
I don't really know. Yeah, Scar's gotta get some works.
3v4s from the offensive side, specifically. Like, yeah, you're absolutely right. You find yourself down early on the attack, you're pretty much swimming up river with no paddle type deal. Caution starting to come through here for White again. You can hear a trophy system, I believe, down below the setup at Motel. Paul's going to try to move his way that direction, just making sure there's no one down low. And the long route from Priest is going to come back into middle, and keep an eye on the timing here. But yeah, you see it. The damage is out, and Peel's making his move, and no one ever saw him. But he gets caught in the mantle. Yeah,
so wait, so they have a 2026 roadmap they tweeted. So January and February, national team partner applications are open. Falcons take the lead. And then the end of January into February, they're supposed to be doing game title and format announcements. So we should be getting some Esports Nation game/format announcements soon. Then March/April.
First attacking.
March/April is coaches selection, and then April/May is roster selection. And then qualifiers. Oh, so there's qualifiers. There's direct invites, and there's qualifiers, which is June, July, and August. And then the Esports Nation Cup Finals is supposed to be in November. According to this roadmap they tweeted. If you want to see this, go to ENC_EN on Twitter. Or just look up Esports Nation
Here
Cup
you
and go to their page.
Flank on the backside of this play, and I don't know if Vic is expecting this. Yeah, no one's really watching it for Fun Esports. I was surprised because it's a lot of shots coming over that from
Yeah,
that
it's good
direction,
comms,
but
Killer B. Also, Elvis, how we doing?
offensive members really look
Who do you think's going to win Challengers this year? I mean, who's going to win by the end of the year? I have no idea because there's going to be so many roster changes. I think Notorious is going to win today, though.
That first blood, again, a dangerous one, and it has for Fun Esports down on numbers and down on map control.
Yeah, now
Nations Cup's actually happening? Oh, yeah, no, this is a real thing, chat. This isn't like a hypothesis. Like, this is EW. It's hosted by EWC. It's like an actual thing.
All you're doing now is just scouting for information.
Now, we don't know if COD is going to be there. I would imagine it probably will be, but we don't know for sure if it's going to be an actual thing. Or if COD is going to be there.
Paul, the exit almost a quick scope of the body who wants the chow. And oh, goodness, you can kind of see it from the death screen, but maybe some team shots come through. I don't know if King of Body gets the credit for both, but the push out is insane. Yeah, it looks like RCDs is able to come over to help make sure there's no trade on to King of Body. Yeah, you can see it from right here. There's a little turn from King of Body, but RCDs gets every single bullet in.
Yeah, and that's just a pace change.
Gotta be stupid not to make it happen. Yeah, I mean, I don't think COD's gonna say no, but maybe because it's the first one, EWC could try to do like a more limited. You know what I mean? Like maybe they just go like League, CS, Val, Dota. Maybe a couple, like, you know what I mean? Maybe they just do a handful of games and COD's not picked for the first go. Maybe they don't go all out in the first try. Or maybe they do. Maybe they just go with like fucking 15 games, 20 games like the regular EWC is.
A little feel out here as the offense has hit
Brav was good, man.
the map for just a little bit. Priest just kind of making sure nothing's playing over through white wall. The rest of the offense, some free space at A.
I don't know, but I will say, if based on their calendar, this Nations Cup thing is happening in November, that gives us something to watch in November, especially if COD's there. That'd be great.
As the attack is pretty darn successful initially, so it gives Phantoms a chance here for the 1v2. But it's
yeah, that too, Rick. If COD only has like 3 nations that even have competitive rosters, like they might just be like, it's not even worth it.
And also the island guys, so
we'll have to see.
Gonna clear out this B side. No one
hey, a Cash with the super chat.
I hope your day is going better than mine. I just screwed up on
an exam. No, dude, what happened to Cash? What type of exam, bro? What'd you do? I appreciate the super chat, bro. My day is going pretty good. I'm sorry about hearing about your exam, though, dude. But it do be like that. That happens. I think every person in this chat probably has an experience screwing up on an exam when they maybe wish they didn't. But thank you, bro. Hopefully it was not too bad, dog. Hopefully you're just overthinking it.
On to Paul.
1v1?
But Phantom's unsure about where Priest is repositioned to. And this route's going to take so long. Maybe he catches timing on the scout out. And yeah, he doesn't like the look of that gunfight, so has to try to reframe it. Now he's running out of time.
And yeah, Rick, you're right. It would be the most recent game, probably around the time the new one comes out. English exam for your residency status? Oh, okay, that's definitely a little bit more important, I guess, than like a school exam, huh?
Just spouts him off the rotation front blue.
Hopefully it'll be all right, bro. Hopefully it'll be all right.
At mid trains. Falcons now.
Also, Tyler with the 5-stream watch streak. My God, thank you.
What's scary to me is that you gave them the opportunity to have their best search and destroy in map number 2. They're overall in the elite 4-6 in S&D, but they are 3-1 specifically on Scar. And when they take that opening map, now they get their best search and destroy map 2.
That would definitely make it interesting, though. If the Nations Cup was hosted in November, let's say right after the new game comes out, like let's say MW4 releases like the end of October. I don't know when it's going to release this year. And the Nations Cup is in November. Now the problem is the qualifiers are going to be with the new game. I was going to say it could be kind of interesting if it was on the new game, because then no one would have practice, so it would make more room for maybe upsets rather than just like the best team probably winning, like the US team just probably slamming.
The initial action,
but
and they have to hit the pause button.
If they're doing qualifiers on BO7, you're not going to play the actual event on MW4. Let's go, Ryan. How we doing?
Hasn't worked out for them in the previous couple of offenses. They continue to hit that go button, and they all drop like flies in the blink of an eye. So now Falcons at game point. Priesta on
USA should host tryouts. Well, I wonder. It says, hey Zaner, how we doing, man? It says like that there's qualifiers, so I wonder if that means there's only a certain amount of like let's say there's only like 12 nations invited, and let's say there's like 50 nations that make teams to try to qualify. If it's like that, or if it's like, hey, we're gonna build 3 US teams, but only 1 can qualify. You know what I mean? Like that would be interesting.
spam up top. A couple of tags come in, but in the meantime, Peel has found a second kill. That one on the Paul at mid. RCDs will drop, and there's nowhere for Priesthood to go. He's trying to stay alive on 6, but it's not going to happen. So that will start something, but the defense doesn't concern me as much as the offense.
Yeah, I think when it comes down to COD, bro, like the US team, if they did like a UK team, Mexico and France, I guess, Spain would have competitive rosters. Bro, there'd only be a handful, dude. There'd only be a handful of competitive teams.
On the defensive side, pressure from Plane, Paul X whipping out the snipe, retaking A with the quickness.
Right, like a French team could be pretty nasty. You got Paco, Lins, Cobra, Rezi. I mean, even if Abuza could qualify as being French, even though he's technically Belgian, that's an option. Saudi team could actually be pretty good too. Saudi team would be pretty good, actually.
Here we go again. Yep,
I guess we do have like what, probably 6 to 8 teams or 6 to 8 countries that can make competitive rosters.
Takes the easy chow. And that again.
Do all the Genomate players count as French? I don't think they count. I don't think they count.
A huge advantage for Falcons White, but a perfectly cooked nade from Vic takes us to a 2v2.
Think we'd see coaches try and make a team for that, or retired players? Maybe. Right? Maybe.
Fun esports will just take the bomb.
You never know. Like, because we were talking about Canada earlier, right? Like, Dashy's like the best Canadian player. Then you got like what, Asim, Gunless, Diamond Con, Illy as like the other ones. Maybe Karma's like, fuck it, bro. Let me get in there. I don't want to coach. Let Rambo coach. Let me get on this team. Like, that would be interesting. All right, it's about to be 2-0 here. Unless... Oh, he wins it! Are you kidding me?
Like for a moment, he may just fall because of the low health pool, but a little re-slide has the hit markers of initial damage.
Oh my god, he actually won that.
Doesn't matter.
I was about to say, Falcons are about to win.
Just knowing that Paul's going to peak. Beautiful awareness from Phantoms, and we're going to keep going.
Scump on Legends US team. Dude, if people started unretiring, bro. Imagine you do like a US active roster and a US retired roster. You get like Scump and Formal and Octane and Crim6 and oh my god, all these players. Zuma, these all guys all come out of retirement to try and see who can make the team.
The answer here, map number 2. But is it a little too late? Paul X not spotting anything with that sniper. Gonna switch back over to the M15.
Nade shot. Nade shot hasn't played COD, bro, since the game came out.
Watching over A, but King of Body just
if they make an Arc Raiders team, though, Nade will be there.
I'm not really too sure about that. Maybe he thinks there's someone playing.
Why is the England flag a banned emoji in your chat? I don't know. I see the English flag that you sent, so I don't think it's banned.
It lands really well. Plus the shots clean onto Phantoms. So now you've got the numbers back in the favor of Falcons White. Protoss to try to take away Space Top Motel, and he's actually getting a lot of opportunity here, but RCDs has now seen him. He's going to back away and see if he can bait the gunfight, but Protoss...
Hey, chat, don't forget to drop a like on the stream, by the way, if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, you're vibing. Make sure you're followed, I guess, but you probably are.
And Peel just can't get to the corner in time.
Yeah, Rick, I mean, Arc Raiders is built... The matchmaking is, like, based on, I think, like, how often you fight. So, like, if you're someone who shoots at other Raiders a lot, you get put into lobbies with other people who like to PvP. All right, 2-0 up, though, for the Falcons, man. 1 map away from the Grand Finals.
We're consistently always finding the first blood. For Fun Esports just didn't have an answer for Falcons Academy and their best.
1 map away from the Grand Finals.
Not what For Fun's we're looking forward to.
No.
9-3 out of P-Dog, man. Look at that guy, bro.
Falcons White. I got to give them a lot of credit. I mean, again, just those first bloods, yes, it does kind of tell the story here 6-3, but a lot of them came from the defensive side, and they just never gave away an opportunity for Fun Esports to do anything. Yeah, they get 2 bomb plants, but most of them were in 2v4s or 2v3s. Like, it's just, it was, they were...
No, I think Arc Raiders is fun, bro.
Fun could get an offensive round put together from the get-go.
Yeah, it's just tough, man.
Check your Discord.
Early on, your strategies again punched right down your throat.
Damn, it's your device isn't fucking with the English flag, bro. I see it on my end.
Category on a map like Scar just puts you at a heavy disadvantage every single round that happens in. Phantoms gave you some life. If he could potentially,
I'm kind of okay with For Fun to get swept here, get straight to the finals.
Every single time For Fun found a kill, Falcons are there for the instant response plus some. And that allows them to take the search and destroy in a commanding fashion. Now go up 2-0 in the series, and now it doesn't get any easier out because they're going into an exposure
We got CDL
overload.
tomorrow. That's a
3-0
W.
on the season. So
Yeah, dude.
yeah, for fun, figure it out.
Exposure
That's definitely,
overload, man. I'm
it sets
feeling
up
a
this
King of Body
series
masterclass,
very,
chat.
very,
Anybody else?
Very poorly in terms of reverse sweep ability, to be sure. But I think the only thing that you can really kind of hold your head on right now, if you're for fun, is that I think their overload has improved overall. I think they're really starting to find a bit of a flow between what they want to do with the subs versus what they actually can afford to do. Like, it just feels like before they were trying to get maybe a little bit too aggressive, try a little bit too quickly to set tempo when they weren't.
Let's go, Luke. How we doing? Well, tomorrow is Major 1? Nah.
A favorable map
It's a
set
good
moving
thing tomorrow's
forward.
not Major 1, because with this ice storm we're about to get in
A lot of work to be
Texas,
done, and
people wouldn't be able
it
to.
starts
I mean,
off
people
by,
would be
think,
here
you
already,
say
I guess, if it was the Major, because they would have landed earlier this
reverse
week, but they would
get
get stuck
going
here, bro.
on map number
They get
3.
stuck here. Traveling would be
Go
insane. It would be
right
so
into it,
dangerous.
and
They don't know what
like
to do with
all
ice down here in
the
Texas,
better,
bro. I don't think they know how to salt the
exactly
roads.
not, you know, the big thing is shrugging off the
This finals? Yeah, this. Well, this isn't finals. This is losers finals, but finals is after this.
the way that you want it to. You can't untrust or
Dude, they get.
distrust your playbook.
Oh, we're
You
getting
gotta go with
cooked by ice and snow. We're
Oh, yeah,
supposed to
you
get
definitely have
like
to go with confidence.
3 to 4
Confidence
inches of
was a slow
ice,
fight in map
and
number
I think we're
14
supposed to get another 5. Like, I think it's updated now to more like 5 to 10 inches of snow. But we're supposed to get belted by ice.
Just weren't prepared as much as Falcons Academy on that map number
Which is
2.
ridiculous, because as someone from New Jersey, the thought of like a little bit of snow and ice ruining everything is insane. But that's just fucking. That's Texas for you.
This is a square up, technically. Your best map versus
Hey,
their best map.
Zaner with the tier 1, my guy.
Very fully,
For
my
6
friend.
months.
It's-
Yo, Zaner, I appreciate the sub on
Wow,
Twitch,
it
brother.
sets up the rest of
W's
the
in the
day
chat,
really
man.
well.
W's in the chat. Sub hype, Zaner. Thank you, thank you. Second sub of the day, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you to all the subs.
Like more than one another, but it does feel like watching the results and seeing how they were able to survive through the first couple of rounds of the playoff bracket and close things out with confidence and bounce back after tough
Oh yeah,
losses.
Ryan, bro. They don't know. I'm telling you, they don't get snow or like ice down here that often.
Set up for
Like maybe it's like once a winter,
but again,
and they just don't know what to do, bro. Like they don't know how to salt the roads. They don't know how to plow. They don't know how to drive in the snow. Bro, like though it iced pretty bad a couple years ago. Bro, these people in Texas, they're just fucking driving like it's normal, dude. They're flooring it. They're whipping it around lanes and roads and turns. I'm like, dog, people are sliding all over the roads. They're just driving like it's normal. Like they don't have any understanding.
Sometimes time is your best friend. And for Falcons Academy White, they were able to fight their way through the stage matches.
We know how to salt the roads. You only have one truck is the problem. That's crazy,
Once
bro.
they get to the playoffs,
Yeah,
with
so
that time
we're
to
I'm
help
staying
them
home, dude.
practice, you show an
I'm staying. I mean, I'm gonna be watch
improvement
partying either way.
every
Again, if my
single
power or
get
my
you in
internet
this
goes out,
That's gonna
obviously
be
that causes a
You
different
have to
issue,
have
but
that matchup, Falcons Academy White versus Project Notorious. Because Project Notorious, without Crest,
it's just insane, bro. It's crazy down here. As someone from New Jersey that is used to getting like dozens of inches of snow throughout winters every single year, it's just like, bro, what is going on down here? I don't leave. I'm not leaving my house. Even if I wasn't watch partying, I'm not leaving my house. I'm not trying to die.
Move into again map number 3 here, and of course beyond that into the grand finals. So I think we're hearing the map was loading up in a moment. I couldn't really fully catch the call.
It's
there,
coming.
but-
It's coming.
There we go.
It's
That's what I
coming.
thought I
There
heard.
it is.
There we go.
That's what I thought I heard.
Map 3, man.
Let's get it going.
Map 3. Will it be a 3-0, man? Will it be a 3-0?
Experience on the opposite side. You are the young guns. You are trying to make a name for yourself.
Yeah, it's about to get wicked down here in Texas from the scene. I see. It looks like it's about to get wicked in a lot of the country, except for the West Coast with this storm that's coming. I mean, they're calling it like a once-in-a-generation storm. Like, I was watching a TikTok from this like meteorologist guy, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll be talking about this storm 20 years from now." And I was like,
he's just like, heads
fuck
cut
no.
off. I'm just
I fucking
going.
hope not. Is
We
this
can't
QK team?
have
Nah,
that.
this is the Paul
Not
X
versus
team.
Experience. Like, experience is
And
always
we're not
gonna
in.
play a
I
big
knew we
part
weren't gonna
in
get
Call
in. I
of
could
Duty.
feel it.
And if you continue to just run at these guys' preams because they're beating you to positionings, you're not going to have a good time. But you got to continue to play with that confidence. Just controlled chaos. Please, controlled chaos.
Speaking of controlled chaos, my mic arm just fell off my.
Hey, I
desk.
appreciate you,
Oh,
Xander, bro.
no,
Thank you,
ow.
dude. Thank you for tapping in, bro, and being so kind
Hey, we're
and
gonna go to a quick break.
giving
I'm
good
gonna try
vibes in the
I'm
chat,
trying
man.
to
I
fix
appreciate
this.
you.
We'll see what happens when we come back after this.
No, not a break. Oh no. This is how it starts, Chad. This is how it starts. Oh, man. Let's go. Chat, how's everyone doing, though, man? How's everyone doing? Who's ready for this week's CDL matches into the major? Again, around the CDL, we're doing the podcast tonight after the finals ends. At least I'm pretty sure we are. To be fair, Alex hasn't answered his a text in like fucking 3 days. I do know he's alive because he's answered in our group chat with Rafi, but he hasn't answered in our group chat with Preston, just Preston and I, and Lando. But we're doing the podcast tonight after. We're going to do pick'ems. We're going to do a tier list. You know how it goes, man. For us, how we doing? Adam was good. Adam, it's been good. I mean, I've only been live for an hour, and it's 2-0 up right now for Falcons White in the losers finals, so not much has happened. I didn't watch EU because, dude, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I just can't lock in, dude. I don't know. I just don't really care all that much, especially because you just knew Clutch Rain was gonna win, bro. You just knew the Cobra Lynn's team was gonna win. We lose to Boston, I'm gonna tweak. I mean, listen, bro. Boston's got our number, so I wouldn't be surprised. Snoopy is the GOAT versus Hydra and Scrap. Nah, LAT's going 2-0 this weekend, chat. They're locked. LAT's going 2-0 this weekend. They're going into the major. They're not dropping a map. And they're going to win all 6 events this season unbeaten, bro. That's the last time when LAT lost to Koi, that was the last map they're ever going to lose. Actually, when they lost the map to Optic, it's the last map they lose this season. They're about to go on like a 175-0 map run to close out the year. Trust. Just watch, chat. Clip this and save it for later. They're all about to win an MVP this season, too. Actually, the MVP race for the entire season is going to have to just go to all 4 of them. That's how close it's going to be. What's good, Hysterical? How we doing? I know, dude. I love seeing Kenny Fry. I love seeing Kenny Fry. I think it also probably feels so much... Unfortunately, it feels so good to watch Kenny Fry now because the last year has not been great for him. So when he's frying, it's just that much better. But I just hope he can keep... Like, I don't expect Ken to fry the way he did versus Optic every series, but I hope he keeps going, bro. Hey, yo, Zep, what's going on, bro? You guys having kids and shit? Zep's having kids was Hysterical in the chat right now. That's what I'm saying, Dalton. Like, hey, he just goes like even if it's like -5, +5 here and there. That's, you know what I mean? That's fine. Although I do low-key think, bro, if Ken just kill whores and the other players are willing to just adjust a little bit, maybe that's the move. I don't know. Hysterical's your comp duo. Dude, Zep, are you and Hysterical gonna run the XPL league for me, bro? Are you gonna be the core? You'll want to be in the league, dude. I'm actually down. I'm actually down. You have to be able to stream. I think that's one of the rules, is you have to be able to stream your POV so they can make sure you're not cheating. It reset to 2 minutes. Yeah, obviously. Obviously, bro. I told you, dude. This is the beginning of the end with these delays, man. Oh, man. At least tomorrow's CDL matches are decent. Optic versus Ravens. I mean, Optic playing is always interesting, but they're playing a Ravens team who's been good since they picked the big seed, and then Koi versus Mates. I know it's only a 2-match Friday, but at least it's a pretty good matches. You beat a team that beat Legend and Phantoms and CMGs, so you're them. Dude, Zepp, I'm not even trolling, bro. If you wanted to run a team for XPL, I'm down. I think it's like a $50 entry fee. I'll pay that shit. We'll watch party. Again, I don't know all the rules about XPL. That's Viper's territory. He's the whole reason that I even like heard about it, but I'm down. It could be kind of gas. Let me join. Luke, aren't you ass, Luke? Unless we got to run 2 teams. We'll do the Zepsi team. He picks up his squad. And then we'll do tryouts for a second team. But we gotta come up with a team name, bro. I don't think we could be the Mavericks. I think Viper said there's a team in the league already called the Mavericks. Spelled differently, probably, but we'd have to come up with a different team name.
Their way into the grand finals, and well, as we often see, this map is just all.
Rick is the coach. Okay, well now we're trying to lose.
Face off this opening break off to even possibly consider an early score.
And already 4 funds at least found it. Need to get the spot kill on the Paul X. He's making their job easy to recover that EMP. He's able to find a double.
Mav Mafia. The Jakers. That sounds slightly sexual, bro. Sounds like the Jerkers.
EMP off the reset. You do have Priesta clearing out a lane towards B, but his teammate's not in a position right now to retrieve the EMP through mid-map.
Not quite. So we reset, we try again. Peel's got some good pressure, though, up at the top window. Same can be told, though, for Falcons Academy White working their way through the P2 side of the map. Proto.
What a stun. Bro was fucking cooked by that stun.
Follow-up from Peel was good, but back and forth we go. Vic in some trouble.
Proto slept on? No, Proto's good, bro. I mean, Proto's a CCL national champion, right? Last season, they won the college COD championship. Proto's good, dude.
Have the EMP in their possession now. King of Body trying to clear.
I guess he just hasn't really been on like challengers teams in recent years that have been like top.
We have one player working a pitch in Proto.
But maybe this is the year. I mean, this 4Fun team, they're top 3 in the NA Elite. So what do they do on LAN is the question. I like Proto though. Proto is part of the 1v1 me league that I cast. Yes, that's my guy, bro. He's a nice dude.
He'll find 2 before dropping. Phantoms couldn't quite get there in time, and it's almost like shoes on the other foot now, as Phantoms is trying to play behind the play. Falcons Academy trying to go for a sneaky pull, but again, it's just very, very back and forth. Game of tug of war. We're 2 minutes in, and really no one's had even a look at his own yet.
Bro, literally half of the fucking top challengers teams are in the 1v1 me league, chat. That's actually insane. Proto and Phantoms are. Arcides and Paul X are. Half of this lobby play in the other league that I cast, the 2v2 league for 1v1. It's always so confusing. The app's called 1v1 me, but the league is 2v2.
One player keeping the play alive. Arcides pops a double, slows down the rest of 4Fun.
Oh, it has Old Heads team in XPL. Oh shit! Don't they have what happened to the under 18 team? Do they compete there too? Viper? Or are they like banned this season because they won last time?
We can start to work on a score.
You gotta check your corners.
You get the second, would be huge. RCD is the one working him out. Vic up and around, trying to sneak away, not going to be able to. Peel for his trade though, keeps the pressure up on top window, but they're still just.
They're in the U18 COD 20s only. Gotcha.
There's a response on the other side.
Yeah, it's just all right. We're looking for the perfect opportunity to retrieve that EMP. 2 go in favor of 4Funds, 3 go in favor of 4Funds. Now we should retrieve the EMP.
When we do an 8s, dude.
Now. But we just
this
keep
guy's
on
FC.
trying to take space. Keep on trying to find our kills. Now kills not going our way.
I had dude, it's funny. I had a company email me a couple days ago to do like a sponsorship thing. They have a product where it's pay to play. Like it's an automatic built-in thing where you can pay a fee to like join lobbies, and they're like you could run this for like 8s and shit like that. Chat, who wants to pay like $5 to join an 8s lobby, bro? Anybody? Because I'm guessing nobody does. It's actually a good concept if you're a big streamer. Like if Zuma hosted 8s on stream and you could pay like $15 to like get priority into the queue to get into the game, that would make sense. But for me, I was kind of like,
help.
I don't think I got enough motion for people who don't want to pay to join like my 8s lobbies and shit. I don't think that's gonna work.
If you are for funds, because
What's good, Tyler? How we doing?
The second spawn of the EMP. Are we gonna wrap back or push through the middle of the map? You're able to take down King of Body after he finds one, though. So now you got to take care of Varsities, who's already cleared out the point. Second score is instantly added to the tally. And then lighten up the kill feed as well. Another 3 dead in the feed. 4 fun on the side that they want, but you got to get past King of Body.
Yeah, you sure do, RC.
Oh.
Wow. Able to find the shutdown midair onto Phantom.
Bro, these guys might be able to give this Notorious team a run for their money in these finals, bro. They're shooting right now.
No one comes out of spawn comfortably. Nades over the top.
Who would be the 4 from all you've seen play on? Dude, I don't even know Viper. I don't even remember. All I know is Zepp's #1 pick.
In the last minute, it's been nothing but Falcons White already 3-0 up.
Yeah, you? I would go probably Zepp, you, Tom, Nady +1, bro.
To get something on the board. EMP now retrieved, working their way through Solar side, but they lose the initial fight. They lose the next 2 as well. And now
it was Kicks, James. You talking about Kicks? He plays in EMEA Challengers now. Yeah, his team got 3rd in the EMEA Elite today.
But like you said, 3 minutes and 30 seconds of absolutely nothing. Followed up by 30 seconds of 3 instant scores.
Community 8's tourney for fun.
Control of this map.
Community 8's tourney. Are the teams random, or do you guys come pre-prepared?
I get it. Like, everyone's fighting for that control.
Listen, we get an XPL team, Zepsi, +3 that he wants to play with. And then we do an 8's gauntlet. They have to beat multiple different randomized 8's teams from chat. And if they do that, they get in the league, the XPL league. And if they lose, they're permanently banned.
Where you're controlling the bottom side of the map and forcing everyone to spawn up top makes the map a little bit easier to play off of. So good credit to Falcons White.
All right, well, this is chalked, I'm pretty sure. It's 3-0 halftime. I guess it's not completely chalked. They got 5 minutes. They could do it, but...
And he told me, J-Stud, be prepared for us parking the bus. And by that, he means if we go up pretty early in overload, we're not going to touch it. We're just basically going to defend it the entire time. So everybody whip out an extra AR and just keep the EMP in the dead center of the map. I don't know what Vic was doing, if you disconnected or something there, but 3 go dead. And now the Falcons are in your base.
Yeah, Vic's not moving, so we shall see. For the time being, though, we'll keep on moving. And this could be bad. Yep.
Oh, 4-0.
Going out with Vic right here. So it was a 3-0 half.
I did, dude. Chat, did I not say before this started I was feeling a King of Body masterclass? It's okay a Paul X masterclass too, but oh, someone left or someone lagged out or some shit.
No, he's actually gone.
No, he disconnected. He disconnected.
Yeah.
He disconnected.
Moving now.
He disconnected.
No, you know, Priest up. Just gonna retrieve the EMP, potentially add another one to the board here. But quickly 5-0, Falcons Academy White. Like we said, chat, don't know if this score is going to stand. Because Vic does lag out when it is 3-0 after the first half. But they're still playing, so we're still casting. Pressure over here now towards A.
How do you spell Kicks? I think it was KHHX, right? I think it was KHHX. I don't know, I can look. I have Breaking Point open.
Can't quite get over to third peel.
Yeah, KHHX is Kicks' name.
Not quite able to find the kill, which would have allowed a quick pickup and likely score. So, Fun Esports able to battle back.
All right, so like, what are we doing here? The guy lagged out.
And we are hearing from the back end that the teams have been told to continue to play it out. So,
oh, they're continuing to play.
Yeah, that's tough. We already know what's gonna happen.
Oh, they just got fucked on. I mean, they were already down like 3 or 4-0, but.
But it looks like they're just going to add another one to the tally.
We'll fucking see you later. For fun. They're going to go out in the worst way possible, man.
In the spawn. Great shots there from
Does Roxas still play? Yeah, Roxas is on the other Falcons team in NA, the green team that got 4th. They got eliminated yesterday by, or no, they got 6th. They got eliminated by Falcons White yesterday.
Probably more conversation than strategic comms, but
yeah. All right, well.
Oh, it's cooked.
I guess how we start talking about that next series, right? Like,
yeah,
because this was
already so Falcons White versus Notorious Grand Finals, chat.
They came out, took care of business.
It's all ex-pros in the Grand Finals. Who would have thought?
The overload. You blinked and you found.
How many Falcons teams are there? There's 2. There's Falcons white and Falcons green.
And that series next up versus Project Notorious is a completely different beast.
I don't think Falcons officially have an EMEA Challengers team, but there are a lot of people that maybe they're still signed with Falcons that play for different EMEA. Like the Rock Esports team is a full, actually they're probably signed to Rock, unless they're loaned from Falcons. Falcons white versus who? Notorious. It's like the 2 real Yuli Geo Awakening team.
Yeah, it's facts. All right, well, pending this result holds, and there's not a reset into the
Come on, the
half,
result has to hold, bro. At this point, you can't make them play it out and then tell them never mind.
Incredible lower bracket runs in Challengers Elites.
Did Falcons save CDL? I don't know if they saved it, but the fact that they're willing to spend money, whether you agree with the, you know, whether you agree with a lot of the morality things that come up with it, from a pure looking at it from the esports perspective, the fact that they're willing to spend money is a good thing. I mean, and they host EWC, so it's another event.
Also, like, not moving for a while, so I'm sure he's trying to argue, like, sorry about you, like.
What's up, Kayla? How we doing?
Good luck next year, you know, one of those things, but.
Hey, you did.
I don't know, man. They look good. They look good. They do look good.
Yeah, no. Falcons Academy right now, like I said, Tom is their best friend. Wasn't the best during the stage matches, but when you get to the playoffs, they dominated. And we're getting confirmed that Falcons White actually are going to walk away with that 3.
All right, so it's 3-0. Falcons White move on to the grand finals.
Big shout out to them, though, man, because for a couple
the Optic Challenge LAN event, they're doing for Major 1. Yeah, it's a boot camp. It's Huntsman, Stallions Red, Omit, and Bush are doing a boot camp at Optic headquarters on Tuesday of this coming week. So we'll watch party that. I'll be watch partying it.
Up against some of these powerhouse lineups, guys who have been around the block once or twice.
Do Challengers players at Falcons make more than bottom CDL teams? I have no idea what they. I have no idea what they get paid, Luke. But I do know they play out of the Falcons facility, and the Falcons, if I had to guess, probably pay for their housing in order to have them move out here to play out of their facility. So at the very least, they're probably unlimited expenses. Although I don't know what they're being paid.
They definitely gave us a good watch all throughout this elite. So congratulations on top 3, and hopefully you continue to find success through the rest of the season.
Yeah, and I know that replay probably looked a little chaotic to you guys, but what we wanted to point out is the fact that it was 3.5 minutes of nothing, just back and forth affair, and then all of a sudden it was onslaught after onslaught after onslaught. And to be fair, like, I think we have seen that quite often on Exposure, like teams that are able to.
Now the Optic boot camp is pretty dope, though. I think that's pretty cool.
Back middle position and move them deeper over towards one goal or the other. That's when we start to see the relays come together. So, as we said, the result will stay. It was 3-0 in the first half, so it would have been a pretty tough comeback regardless of the disconnect, but that is how it will end for Fun Esports. Winners finals, losers finals. Can't quite steal a map away.
All right, chat, grand finals, man.
Best of 7 between
coming up.
And Falcons
best of 7 series. Again, all ex-pro players.
You get to essentially pick and choose what you want.
I got Notorious
map pool as the winner bracket final. So is that
4-1 or 4-2 maybe. I gotta close my blinds though.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a fun one to watch. It's just the way that Project Notorious have been throughout this league. It's hard to.
I'm gonna use the bathroom, chat.
Yes, to lose an overload. It doesn't matter what overload you throw in the building. You're not worried about it. Also, basically the same thing can be said for Search and Destroy. So if you got 2, 3, 5 locked up, you need to steal 1 hard point. Falcons Academy, why you better be on your best stuff here.
I hear that. Well, we're going to go to a break, let the teams get through the veto process, and we'll be back with the best of 7 grand finals. North American Challengers Elite #1 coming to a conclusion at the back end of it. Don't go far. We'll be right back.
20-minute timer. Damn. Damn. All right. Oh, you got to get a snack or go to the bathroom or anything. This is the time, bro. If Merc was still on omit, are they winning this elite? Yeah, probably. So, I'd imagine so. I'd imagine so. All right, yeah, let them. They got to do their map vetoes and stuff. Obviously, Falcons white. They deserve a couple minutes of break. That is fine. These are the things you daydream about. Merc and challengers. Well, you don't want them on Optic anymore? Bro, you... You're definitely not allowed to do this. But imagine if you could have your players signed, like a challenger's player signed as a sub, let's say. Like, let's say you have, if you're Optic, you have Merc technically signed as your sub. But on the weekends, he plays CDL matches, and then during the week, he plays with the Huntsman in the Elites. So then Merc's playing in Challengers and CDL, and Optic just wins everything. Imagine if you could do that. If you could have, like, a two-way player, basically, that just plays in both leagues, because they don't actually, like, cross over. Think they could? Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe the only reason people wouldn't do that is because you could only, like, really practice and scrim with one team, right? It would just be, like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be building the best teamwork if you were playing with two different teams all the time, but that would be kind of crazy, bro. Have two-way players. You got, like, fucking, like, Scrap and Hydra playing challengers on the LAT Academy team at the same time. But would they scrim? They wouldn't. They wouldn't, I guess. I don't know. You just have the coach fill in for scrim so the other three can practice, and then when match time comes around, the CDL player just hops in. I don't know. That would be crazy, though. That would be fucking crazy. Tell Rafi to merge with Envy. Hey, Adam, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Tell Rafi to merge with Envy. Let me just tell him that, bro. Let me just let him know. Yo, Rafi, can you merge with Envy real quick? That'd be great. How the game's been? Well, they just finished the losers final for NA. Falcons 3-0 for fun, so... Not the greatest for fun esports there. They also had a lag out halfway through game 3, and they told them to just keep playing. So, but grand finals, I mean, these are probably the two... I'd say these are probably the two best teams. I mean, these are two teams that are made up of 4 ex-pro players. So, like, maybe the more expected outcome. But I don't know. We'll see how the finals go. Best of 7. Should be hopefully a good one. Envy Mitt. I don't... That would be interesting, bro. That would definitely be interesting. Here, let me tell him. Let me tell him. Rafi, my chat is saying you should merge with Envy. By the way. I just sent that in our group chat, bro. Let's see what he says. If he responds, right? If Rafi responded to my text messages, you never know, bro. It's like flipping a coin. Is he going to respond or not? You never really know. Don't add me to the chat. No, I actually said in parentheses, Rickest Morty's is in 100% agreement. Brooklyn Empire would be kind of gas. I can't lie. Brooklyn Empire would be gas. Oh, my Brooklyn's really badass. I know, dude. I know. I saw some of the, like, graphics that they're kind of like, or like their inspiration for what they're gonna do, like, graphically for, like, the Major 1 post and stuff like that. It looks sick, bro. It looks so good. I'm excited for the Major 1 content we planned. Hopefully it cooks. Hopefully it cooks. I just gotta, dude, I want to do more, bro. I want to do more. I need Rafi to just tap in with me, big dog. Hey, Zaner with a gift on Twitch, my guy. Hey, Thumbstick Jesus is here. You better say thank you. Yo, Zaner, thank you for the gift, bro. Appreciate the gifted sub, my guy. Yeah, I'm trying to get Rafi to lock in, chat. Dude, I feel like I love streaming and making content on my own, but I love, like, content strategy and, like, trying to do, like, big things. And I just, dude, you know, omit is the way I'm gonna be able to do it, but also it's got to be in accordance to, you know, it's Rafi's baby, so he gets final say. I have no idea, Rick. I really don't know. Probably not, if I had to guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what's inside Rafi's bank account, but I mean, to have a CDL spot is quite expensive. There you go, Sir Plum. Hell yeah. One step closer to 150. I know, dude. I know. Twitch is coming back to overtake the YouTube members, bro. It's coming. It's only 11 behind now. Tell Rafi to sign me. Dude, Zep, I really think you could be fucking godlike, bro, if you played in Challengers. I really do. I really do. I mean, listen, we'll start building the PR. You play in the XPL League. You play in the XPL, we'll watch party. We'll get the clips out there. We'll get the proppy stirring. And then we'll move you into Challengers. Dude, I told Rafi, he's gotta partner with around the CDL to do an Omit Hollywood squad where we're the GMs and we build. And he said, you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro. He said, you guys have no ball knowledge. I said, thanks, Rafi. Thanks. Yeah, Zep's a big Walmart guy, dude. Makes 100K a year at Walmart. MVP of the store is hilarious. Walmart esports. That'd be interesting, bro. Imagine if you saw, like, fucking companies like that start making esports teams. It's like a drop in the bucket for how much it would cost them. Apple esports? Yeah, might as well, right? Oh, he still got 9 minutes on his countdown timer. Damn. Zep, that's quite the picture you just painted with that message, bro. Holy shit. You just painted quite an insane picture. Oh, man. Let's play the breaking point games real quick while we wait. Hold on. I totally forgot I could do this. Let's play the... Oh, we got some omit players here. Omit, C9, 5 years, Bush. Is this Capital? Is this Big Cat? Bang! Chat, I'm too good at the fucking... The career path is low-key. I cook, bro. I cook on the career path. Ranking point. Total hill time in MW2. Total hill time. I got no fucking idea, bro. I have no idea. In MW2, I mean, total hill time. So you got to think, like... Who was, like, in the league enough to get a lot of hill time? I mean, Turiel's got to be closer to the bottom, right? I don't even know. Slasher's got to be number 1. I think Slasher might be the only player on here who played the entire season in the league, right? I feel like Turiel, Nero, Kremp, Capsule, they're all kind of guys that, at least back then, were, like, getting dropped or benched every season. I'm going to go with, like, something like this, I think. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I mean, look at how low some of this hill time was, because these guys weren't... They just were getting benched and shit, dude. All right, player guys, so you know the rules. First name I see in the chat, I'm going to use. First name I see in the chat. Who should I use? Who should I use? He said scrap. He said scrap. Okay. Okay, US, 0 rings. Less than 4 wins, older than 23. So they might not be a player with wins. Let's go. God RX. Okay, they have a win. They at least have a win. And they're older than 27. So they at least have a win, and they're older than 27. Havoc, because fuck them. Nah, I don't think it'll be Colt, right? Because it didn't play for Rocker, so it can't be Colt. Zinni? Can't be Zinni because it didn't play for Toronto. Major Maniac? He didn't play for Minnesota, so it can't be Major either. How many? Nah, can't be Lamar. I think Lamar might even have more than 4 anyway, but it can't be Lamar because of Minnesota. Zuma, he's got more than 4 wins. Zuma has like 7, I think. I don't know. Older than 27, so they probably haven't been in the league in maybe a minute. Ghosty? Ghosty's not older than 27. Slacked? Nah, Slacked has more than 4 wins. I don't know, dude. I mean, could have 1, 2, or 3 wins. Vance is not American. Apathy is rings. I don't know. I'm like just blanking on like older than 27, but with like not really wins. How old is Frosty? No clue. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. Accuracy? It's not accuracy because he didn't play for Rocker. Frosty's a good shout. Damn, what a pull. What a pull. I'm gonna be honest, I totally forgot Frosty existed. Okay. Gridlock time. I completely forgot he existed, bro. Alright, Gridlock. We got at least 25 teamed with Xnid. Empire, not from the US, teamed with Clay, less than 6. Okay, so like teamed with Xnid / Empire are gonna have like the least options. Teamed with Xnid, teamed with Clay. I mean, this could be like Tej or is this Tej? Or I'll come back to it. Teamed with Xnid, not from the US, so that could be any of the Saudi players. And then teamed with Xnid less than 6, that could also be any of the Saudi players. So let's go with like Kicks down here. And let's go with Dahum up here. And then we'll go Siege right here. Bang. Empire, not from the US, so that could be like Illy. Or, yeah, that's probably Illy. Right? Teams with Clay. I mean, that could be any of the guys that played on Empire. And then less than 6. Okay. So let's go. Let's go Vivid. Let's go Shotzi. And let's go Illy. Bang. We're cooking. We're cooking. Not from the US, at least 25. So let's go. Let's go Benjamin Bance. Teamed with Clay, at least 25. Let's go with the GOAT. And then less than 6 event wins, at least 25. I mean, we just did it, bro. Let's do Frosty. Yeah! Well, that had a lot of options. That had a lot. Illy, Tommy, or Mutex were the answers for that. Tej or Kiz were the answers for that. That's got a lot. That's obviously got a lot. Same with that. Same with that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I think there. I didn't do yesterday's. Look, I have I have 3 career paths I can do. Lore to that to that. Lore to Surge to FaZe Vegas. Is this 04? Or is it Abuza? No, Abuza played for a Wawabobs, didn't he? Wouldn't Abuza have a Wawabobs on here? Who did... Oh, wait, I never even actually thought about this. Who did 04 play with in Challengers? I actually don't think I have any idea. Is this Abuza, really? No, wouldn't this have a Wawabobs? This has to be 04. Wait, who did he play with in Challengers? I actually have no idea. He was on Lore Gold. He was on Lore Gold, where he played with Classic Gunless Dak. He played with Gunless Dimensions and Craze at that event. But so he really didn't play that much, bro. He didn't start playing in Challengers until MW3, and he got picked up quick. Played with Desi, Loso, Tay, and Katsy. He played with Neum, Ryan, and Paul X for a minute here on whatever this team is. Diverse, which isn't like a real org. Wow, so he played with Neum for a while. Yeah, what a pull out of Challengers, bro. What a pull out of fucking Surge. I'm gonna be honest, I totally never even like... I never heard of 04 before the league. Wow, look, the more you know. Okay, let's do... Wait, didn't I just do this one? What the fuck? Did this not count? Here we go. Rocker to Lore to Omit to Stallions to Falcons. What? Who from the Stallions played on the Falcons? Or is this like Falcons Academy? I don't know. Wait. Is this Stallions or is this like Falcons Academy though? I'm guessing this is the Academy team because it's the white logo. Paul? Paul or Asim? I don't think it's Asim. Paul would make sense, right? Because Paul played for the Rocker. Could be Paul. Did Asim play for Rocker? Asim played for everybody, huh? I want to say Paul, bro. It is. Big Paulie. Bro, what is that? Hey, Sir Plum with the primer for 5 months. My guy, Sir Plum. Thank you, yo. W's in the chat. Sir Plum the GOAT. Plum emotes in the chat. I don't have the Plum emote on Twitch yet, I don't think. Let me put it on YouTube. Okay, wait. So this is subliners to fucking whatever the hell that is. To whatever the hell that is. To Legion to Ravens. Is this just Clay? Are these the teams Clay played on in Challengers? Chat. I mean, it has to be Clay, right? Because Clay went to Challengers for a bit. He played for the Ravens, or he played for the Legion and then the Ravens. Whatever it takes and Team Exposed. Why does it say he's still playing on Team Exposed? Why does it say 2022 to present? Didn't Nason win a major on Rocker? Nah, he went on Gorillas. Are there any other ones I didn't do? I didn't do the 14th. The fuck, he's dead. G2 to that to double Heretics. Double Heretics. Well, it's not. Who on the Heretics played for G2? Lucky? Did he? Did Lucky play for the Rocker? I know Lucky was signed to Ultra. And Metals was signed to Ultra. Vickle or Lucky? Lucky was on the bench for Rocker? Was he really? I mean, why are we lying, bro? Rocker Academy? Wait, I didn't even see it said that. Rocker Academy to Team Notorious to Heretics. Yeah, this has got to be like Eric Boom or like Journey. I think it is. It's got to be one of those two, right? I want to say they both played for Notorious. I'll go Journey first. Wait, they're on the Heretics now, so... Wait a second. Metals? I don't think this is Metals. Did Metals really play for Rocker Academy? Bro, wait, so, okay, if they're on the Heretics now, if they're on the Heretics right now, you got Rencor, Super, Metals, and Trakes. They were also on the Heretics from 2023 to 2025. So it's not gonna, well, we know it's not Trakes. It can't be Rencor or Super. Unless they were signed as sub players for the Heretics? And then Eric Boom, I don't think Eric Boom is signed to Heretics anymore, even though he did play that preseason tourney with them.
Opinion on best AR in Challengers? No retreads.
Opinion on best AR in challenge? No retread? Do you mean like just no like... people that have been in the league already, Ed? Best AR in Challengers? I mean... Neum, maybe? It depends. Are you counting, like, Neum, maybe? Or... without doing a repeat player. Without someone that's been in the league. Guess I'd probably go Neum or maybe like QK. QK could be interesting. I mean, he's more of a flex, obviously. Swooty? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think Okus is nasty too. I don't know if he's like the best, but I think he's got hella potential. Also, Ed, thank you for the two. I don't know, Ed. You're low-key talent scout, bro. Who do you think? Yeah, you think this is Super? All right, I'm gonna trust you, Viper. I'm gonna trust you. It was Metals! When did Metals... Medals played on Rocker Academy? Did. For 6 months he was on Rocker Academy. Who'd he play with on that team? He did play with Lucky on that team. And Real. What? So Rocker Academy was just Heretics before Heretics existed? And Sukri. And Journey was on that team. So all the guys that basically have played for the fucking Heretics have also played for G2 Academy. I hear you. Also, chat, this timer definitely got reset. There's no way that only took us 2 minutes to do all that. Are there any ones I didn't do yet? 12? I haven't done this one. Ravens to omit to Gentlemates to omit. Ravens to omit to Gentlemates to omit. Is that T-Fel? It's gotta be T-Fel, right? Bang. Not bad, chat. Not bad at all, man. We cooked. I'm sad your challengers video in the chat at Ocus. Eh, I could have put him in there, I guess. He won T10, though. Do a Wordle? You want me to do Wordle? I haven't done the Wordle in a minute, bro. All right, Wordle. What word should I start with? Chat, tell me. I'll pick whatever 5-letter, whatever you give me. Ed with the 8 months, my guy Ed. Outside of QK, Ocus, or KB. Those are good comms. Those are good comms. Okay, we were locked in. I mean, I said QK and Ocus. Cheese. Cheese isn't even... Cheese is not a 5-letter word. Holmes. Ed, thank you for the 8, by the way. Holmes. I mean, Sir Plum, what are we doing? I mean, what are we doing? Not even a single letter, bro. Not even a single letter. That's crazy. How about... I don't want to repeat letters. Penis is 5 letters. Penis is 5 letters. Crazy. Here, we'll do crazy. As our second one. Okay, we got to see. We got to see. So... I mean, what likely can come after a C? I mean, like, it could be like a CL. Or... CI, CU, maybe. Something along those lines. 1 away from a year. Let's go, Rick. Rick, thank you for the 11, bro. My guy. Chat, appreciate all the subs and the members re-upping, man. I appreciate you guys. Click? Click's a good one. Ooh! Clink, I guess? It have to just be Clink? I think it has to be Clink. Bang! Hey, Ryan with the 10 months. Ryan, my guy. Thank you, bro. Thank you. We can do the connections while we wait. Ryan with the 10. Thank you, man. Let's do it. Let me zoom this in so you guys can see better. All right, chat. If you never played connections, you got to make groups out of these. They go together. There's 4 that go together, and there's 4 different groups. Let me read this over. Cobbler, a strudel, a crumble, and a crisp. No. A turnover. Bang. Bang. Oh my god, I'm locked in, bro, because I'm a big bat. Okay. Sharp, crisp, distinct, clear. Does that make sense? Something's like clear, it's distinct. Does that make sense? Chat, did those 4 go together in your mind? What's good? What's good, Gio? How we doing? Yeah, typically my internet was not fucking with me yesterday, bro. Did these 4 make sense together, chat, or am I faded? I mean, I don't have to submit. We can come back to it. I'm doing it. Bang! Well defined, dude. I'm locked. Okay. Now, what are these? Yeah, I was thinking like miss fumble trip. Is it like fluff? Like you fluffed it? Is that a thing? I feel like that. I feel like I've heard that before. Because timer doesn't make sense. Use doesn't make sense. What the I don't, what is Ellen DeGeneres doing here, bro? I don't even fucking know. And then spinny. I'm doing this, bro. I mean, chat, we are godlike. Wait, so then what is this category? Spinny, use, Ellen, and timer. This doesn't make any sense to me. Like, these are four. I would never get this category in my life. What is this? I'm just gonna submit, I guess. We can see what it is. Magazines plus a... Nah, there's no way, bro. Magazines plus a letter. So, like, Time magazine, but you add a letter. That's fucking stupid as shit, bro. I can't even lie. Is there any other ones in here we could do? Crossword? You have to subscribe to play the crossword? Hello? Spelling bee? Oh no, I'm about to get outed. How many 7-letter words can you make? Oh, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. The mini crossword. Wait, we can... I gotta log in. Hold on. No, I don't want to subscribe. You have to subscribe to play the mini crossword. Chat is cooked. It's okay. We got 30 seconds left anyway. W games at intermission, though. W games. Pay to play the crossword is crazy, bro. Pay to play the crossword is crazy. It's okay. We should hopefully be... In chat, I swear to God, if that countdown timer gets to 0... and it resets back to any number, even if that number is fucking 1 minute, I'm gonna tweak. Chat, but now's a good time to drop a like if you're on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's free. Follow on Twitch. If you got a Twitch Prime, hit me up. You know what I'm saying.
Back, everybody, we are ready to go.
The perfect time to do that, man.
Grand final for stage 1 of the Challengers League here in North America. I hold shift with me. I've got Study. This is looking like could be a great one. We've got a heck of a story developing as the Falcons Academy White team.
We're coming up on 1,000 followers on Twitch. Well, we're not really coming up on it. We're only at 907, but we'll be there one day.
Every single one of their series, and they just looked really good in the elimination final. But on the other side, coming out of the upper bracket, Jay, is Project Notorious. The only real headache they had was versus Falcons Academy Green in the winter semi 2 kind of matchup that we had right there, and then they handled business last night. So it looks like both teams are firing on all cylinders right now.
Oh yeah, without question, man. Project Notorious, they go through.
Let's get it, man. Let's freaking get it.
Undefeated, you get yourself to the playoff bracket.
Chat, what do we think? What's your prediction? I'm going Notorious 4-1.
But you're going up against a very hot Falcons Academy.
I'm going Notorious 4-1.
Weren't the best during the stage matches, but ever since they entered the
Did you play Contexto yet?
Big dog after
no, what the fuck is Contexto?
Brethrens and Falcons Academy Green, they took care of business versus them, and right now.
Oh, it's this game. It's the one where you gotta get the word by fucking guessing and shit. I don't think I've ever really played this.
For a $10,000 difference. Man,
I hear that.
That's a good time.
Yeah, that's
Hold on.
big news right there. It's big news.
Contexto. Let's start off with the word.
Earn cash, lots of opportunities to earn points.
Try scrap first. Okay. Let's go, Lyra. What's good, Knowles? How we doing? We're about to start the finals. You couldn't have given me a worse word. You literally couldn't have given me a word. I'm gonna go food. That's still ass.
But let's dig into our squad for both these two teams. Well, like
Sleep.
Said, firing on all cylinders.
Okay, we're getting closer.
For the team we have not seen yet today is Project Notorious.
Sleep, but we're still pretty far away.
Polished at the right time. Clean things up.
Trying to relax after a long day? Hell yeah. Grand finals about to start, so it might be a banger.
The entirety of the run of the season so far, and they're doing it across every single map, which I think is most impressive.
Pillow. I feel like there's no way it's gonna be like. It can't be like. There's no way it's like sleep related. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like nighttime.
Pretty damn easy.
Nah, that's not really that much better.
It's been an unbelievable AR duo. Tura and Yuli as S&G finessing playmakers. They have been on a whole different level. So nothing is gonna tell
Where do you
me
even
that
go
Project
from
Notorious
here, bro?
Aren't gonna walk away today victorious because this team from top to bottom is stacked and everyone is looking for that
Bedroom?
opportunity back in the
Maybe.
big leagues.
Never mind.
Like the call.
Moon?
Well, it's been highlight reel,
Oh!
highlight reel moment for the
Oh!
guys, and the biggest thing about it is this happening
Wait a second.
lately. But with that in mind,
Stars.
look at who's on the other side here because both these two teams, really for Geo and Awakening, this is all about trying to get themselves back into the league because so far they have been
Moon.
Like you mentioned, dominant.
Moon. What else goes with like Moon? Like, is it like space shit? Like, maybe it's not space shit because Star was pretty far away, so it's definitely not going to be. Unless it's like a planet or something. It could be like sky. It could be like craters. It could be like. Could it be like lunar? You know what I mean? Like more like that type of shit. Sun. I don't think it's gonna be sun because if it was sun, Star would have been higher because the sun's a star.
A little bit tight inside because
Planet? I mean, we could try a planet. Not planet. Could it be like crater?
Unfortunately, you find yourself here in challenges, but.
It's not crater. It's not even close. Tide? Yeah, it could have to do with like the tides.
It was very fun to watch, but then it was
Tide's a little
always the story
closer.
of Minnesota. Getting to
Asteroid?
Game 5, you have no ice, and now you find yourself down.
I'm sorry, I don't know this word.
For champs at the end of the season, so both of these guys.
Could it be like astronaut?
And with these kind of numbers, you can.
No, does it have to be? Do you think it's like water related because Tide is so good? Well, I mean, Tide's not even that good though. It's still like 238 away.
Just finding their rhythm at the right time. They have been unbelievable here in the Elite.
Yeah, like Crescent maybe?
Paul X and Priest,
nah.
Some world champions, some guys you are familiar with, and then King of Body was just taking his gameplay to a whole different level this season.
Yeah, he really has, and we saw it obviously in that most recent series.
Yeah, moons create
It's
tides.
And the amount of team support that these guys bring to each
Could
other.
it just be like lunar?
Is
No.
really high credit.
Or like.
And definitely I think one of the reasons that they have found success. Again, just barely getting into the playoffs in the first place. You drop out of your winners round one matchup.
I don't know.
And since that point, they have been cleaning teams up pretty
Eclipse?
darn nicely, pretty darn convincingly.
Eclipse could be a good one.
But this is a different ballgame, especially considering the nature of a best of 7.
Moon phases? Yeah, could it be like full moon? No.
Jay,
Oh, we're never gonna get this, chat. We're cooked.
You were like,
What's good, Hob? My night's going good, man. My night's going good. The finals are about to start for Challengers NA. I'm trying to guess his fucking word.
The first 3 maps are not really ideal on the side of Falcons Academy.
The word phase?
Black Car Hardpoint has been a staple for Project Notorious.
Moon.
They're 6-0.
What would come? Where are we heading with this? So hold on, let's look at this. So we went from night. You go from night into like moon phases themselves, into the tides, and then into the moon itself. Where does that progression lead us?
In this series, very early.
What does that progression lead us? Satellite? I don't think it is because like planet is so low. I don't think it's like a space word. Or else like planet would be higher. Earth? Nah, planet would be way higher if it was Earth.
Yeah, dude, 2 of their map losses
Cycle?
losses hardpoint. That's it. Like out of the 5. The other ones
Cycle's
are
not
kind of
bad.
Differences in search and destroys and things of the nature.
Cycle.
They have been really good, and especially
Maybe.
here. So
Did someone say orbit
we'll see
earlier?
how things go as we will swap the colors around a little bit here, try to see if we can get the overlay fixed.
We're
up.
in now. We're in. We'll come back to it.
In the white.
We'll come back to it.
It'll be Falcons
Let's go.
Academy white in the gold. So keep that in mind here. As it looks like there we go. Change that overlay around and get things kicked off. And for now, Falcons White doing a nice job to get some early time, forcing Project Notorious to have to hit some routes.
Geo and Yuli already fly their way back on in. Trying to fight their way through P1. Archides comes out on top with 2 of his own. So Auburn map in control of the Falcons. This is where Archides knowing, all right, we have control. I can start to hit some dirty pinches, just stall out some time. Let me make the play on the back end, and he's able to find one, but that's already job well done. Falcons still in control.
Yeah, nice job here for Falcons. Archides on 4 in a row is going to work on the jump wall route. Everyone else flooding forward from the middle. A couple of players for Project Notorious trying to hold their lives in the back. That's being tested, but Geo does find 2. Shut down eventually by King of Body. Is there any
All right, let's see.
Yeah,
Awakening
Geo's able to
0-4
find
to
the
start.
kill
Oh,
now.
man.
Notorious here on the second hill.
Yeah, fully set up here at the P2. You had Real trying to create extra space through the middle map, but he gets caught. And now Awakening, the only person watching the backside. So you're going to be overwhelmed with pressure, but thankfully you line them up with ease. And now it's Yuli turning into a 1v1. Does lose a gunfight. That's actually a great gunfight to win there if you are King of Body, because back spawn secure for Falcons. They're here.
Yeah, really good break on their second attempt. King of Body in the corner.
Hey, Lyro, 15 stream watch streak, my guy.
Spam down the front, not really going to work out. Arcides, next one up, has both weapons to play with and wants to try to go quickly. Again, just dancing with door frames right now. The contest is still in, but Falcons White will clear. One more player around the
Did you hear about the GAs? I mean, I heard that only the Dravik and M15 are being used at the major.
Falcons White, even though they didn't have the initial setup.
At least in challengers, right?
I was watching Awakening on Black Card. He started off 10-0. Currently sitting at 0-6. Yeah, you need the big guns to be shooting. You're down by 30 with the rotation over towards B3. Awakening watching the front lines. You have teammates in Yuli making sure he keeps that protected, but so far so good for Project Notorious. All their focus on the front.
Yuli shut down up top from the control room. Geo to follow. Two Real's going to try to fill in the gaps at mid. That will work out. Really clean set up here for Project Notorious. No one's even come close to see
Awakening's 0-6.
Falcons White.
0-7.
One more over the top is Arcides able to at least get one cleanly. No, not able to get the second though. So 30 seconds to fight for. Maybe a moment here, but Geo.
Dude, Geo's been
shuts
cooking.
Down the next attempt. He's now on 4 in a row off the regen.
Oh.
Number 5 in front of him, but nades over the top plus the gunny will at least clear.
0-8. Oh my God, Two Real.
Two Real shuts the door. 3 in a row for him. Contest still alive.
Oh my God, Two Real. You got 3, and then there you go. Awakening on the board.
Dominant P3 HP here for Project Notorious. You continuously were forcing Falcons to break on through the front, and they don't get anything from that. So now up by almost 15. You can start taking your time working on these deep routes. Paulux in a position watching the wall run and mid.
Okay.
But it's all about the timing, and the timings at least leads to the first kill and gives the
Yo,
information
Arcides is cooking right now.
to play for this second, while all of Project Notorious now rally their way through the front side of P4.
Yeah, the GAs are unfortunate, bro. I want to see more gun variety, but I don't know, dude. We don't be getting that shit these days, Chad. It's chucked.
Now back over the staircase. Yeah, able to give him just a one pump from the stairs. Looking for more good protection onto Arcides, and Yuli's now on 4 in a row. Shut down by King of Body, but that trade is instantaneous, and things are looking pretty clean right now for Project Notorious in the rotation in with 20 seconds remaining.
Yeah, still a battle on the back, though. If you're Falcons Academy, you got to fight this one quick because you have the rotation now. If you are Project Notorious over towards P5.
Hold on. King of Body in the hill. You can't take him down. That's his scrap time.
You're reading the pressure if you are Yuli. It's all coming through the front door.
There you go.
Stun is able to connect, slow them down, set up.
Sometimes I feel like the pros don't want to have fun.
Yeah,
The pros don't really care about having fun. No, I don't think. I think they care about,
chipping away at a pretty decent lead.
like, is this gun good to the point where it's going to give other teams a chance against us? If the answer is yes, get rid of it. Even if they can use it too. They don't want anyone to have, like, a chance. You know what I mean? Like, it's all just based on their own team's desires and not, like, what's fun or what the viewers want, things like that.
Yeah, now Awakening, your turn to not let this guy slip by you on the backside. Yuli is going to fall to the hands, but instantly going to be traded. So the pressure going to be here through the middle of the doors. Now spawns flip. So if you are Falcons Academy, you got to take all this 20 seconds because Project Notorious have set themselves up to hit the reset off for the rotation.
Okay, I mean, we got ourselves a tie game going back to P1, man.
Read the long route from Arcides. He's taking his sweet time and has a big gunfight in front of him and does not win it.
Yeah. Big from Yuli. Priesta does get 2 to try to give an opportunity for the rest of Falcons White to flood forward.
Got you, Zaner. Bro, I'm almost out of water.
Right in front of him. Now it is just on to Priesta. Trying to work it with Arcides, but just too many members to deal with. And Project Notorious keep on just edging this lead out a little bit.
Also,
further.
chat, just heard from Alex. Podcast tonight might be a little bit later than expected. I think he's saying like 8 PST. So that's like 11 Eastern. So that's in 3 hours-ish from now.
Second guy is instantly traded. Now you turn back around if you're Yuli.
So stay tuned. It will be tonight. It will be tonight.
But Paulux and Arcides combined for 3, potentially for a break here. And Project Notorious realistically now have to play it back. You don't want to
18 to 24 inches gonna drive you crazy. Hold on, dumb yo. I'm about to show you 18 to 24, bro. Watch this.
That works out well. Forces Falcons White to spawn to the top right-hand side, meaning Arcides has to go massive.
Oh yeah, that was close.
Real is on the hunt. Finds him, deals with him. That's so massive. But next wave for Falcons White coming quickly around the side. Real gets a look at 1 and 2, but doesn't have much help here. Stuns and nades come through. Falcons White set themselves up to try to block spawns as the hard point opens.
Yeah, and it's got to be a tight setup now for Project Notorious through the front. You're not going to read this play.
Dude, Xander, that'd be goated, bro. Juvee has some mini fridges, and I want a Juvee mini fridge so bad. But they only have so many, and I think they, like, you know, give them to the people who probably make a little bit more sales. I make some sales, but I don't make as much as I'm sure other creators do, so I haven't gotten one yet.
You're finding all the kills in favor of your positions. And Priest is now on 5 in a row.
Yeah, really nice moment from Falcons White again on P2.
But it would look so good. I got room right there for a mini fridge, bro. Right there. The outlet's there and everything.
Notorious to make a decision here about how much they want to commit to trying to work these.
Yo, this is a good map, though.
You don't want to lose the setup to new, otherwise this game will be well and truly a little bit out of hand.
If Awakening starts shooting his gun, they should win, you would think. Oh my god, Viper.
And set up a line of scrimmage in the middle of the map.
This is the hill that gave Project Notorious a nice little lead in our first set. It was a full 60.
Get the BO3 Juggernaut fridge? I might as well at this point, dude.
Just fudged their way through the front doors, and that didn't lead to any amount of success.
Okay, King of Body, yo, he be running this hill.
Kills going your way. King of Body pops a double. Paul X plays it patient through mid box. You're overwhelming.
King of Body and Priest are gunning, dude.
Yeah, Paul can't quite pick up the route though from the spawns that were out for Notorious. They've missed one, but filling the gap is Priest.
Dude, typically they're going crazy, bro.
17.
They love the command.
Big moment in the overall status of the scoreboard here for Falcons White from the front though.
Awakening!
For two, make it
Oh my god, it's Big Wake!
Giga. Finds the first, dancing with the second, can't quite find him. And there will be a rebreak for the scrap time in favor of Project Notorious. Much needed time at that.
Oh yeah, and that's a big gunfight secured there from Paul X onto Geo. So now
Awakening gonna wake up soon? I mean, he did just pop a 3-piece, so maybe that gets him going. Maybe that heats him up.
Just gotta read where the pressure's coming in early on. Priest is just gonna give up his life for free. You know where the pressure's gonna be through the front door, but now you're simply gonna be outnumbered. You're overwhelmed.
Oh, they're getting pushed. Oh yeah.
Finds another double. Falcon spawn all the way across the map, and that was a rotation. That was a blender.
Oh shit, I'm feeling Notorious are locking in.
Yeah, perfect setup now. Priest is able to provide for one.
Oh shit.
Massive, but he's not able to provide it. Huge from Geo to now step forward. Put a little bit of pressure on this Falcons White squad from rotating through the middle of the map, but Arsenis finds one in the back of the hill. Yuli drops that ring, and all of a sudden,
hold on.
It's individual gunfight wins that lead to Falcons White getting.
Okay, they're in the hill. Wait a second. That's good work.
This is a bit stretchy here for Project Notorious. Players spawning a little all over the map, and this is the back 20 that.
Okay, they're back in.
Be thrilled to have, but finally the SMGs for Project.
Yeah, Awakening's waking up, dude. He's got 2 minutes in the hill too.
Georgia points.
Going to be able to breach that 200-point mark, and already showing pressure here at the old time.
I mean, Two-Real might go for 40, dude.
Two players from Falcons are going to spawn all the way across
Got the Thieves hockey jersey. Shit's so comfy. Hell yeah.
Standing Arsenis. Job well done. The break is good. The
I think the Thieves Crazy Raccoon drop is tonight, right? Isn't it in like a couple hours?
A lot of this break attempt was thinking about moving to the front doors.
RC fell off the map.
Over towards the jump wall, but someone falls off the map and Priestly gets shut down. Tight moment now for Falcons White. This next break attempt needs to find success, and Yuli's shutting it down before it can even get off the ground. Awakening filling in mid. Nothing at all to find here for.
Well, this is going to be map 1, I think, for Notorious, chat.
And that's going to lead to likely the game here. You have to find.
I think this is going to be it.
These are all individual gunfights that keep on being won by Project Notorious.
You gotta just flood your way through the front door. Hopefully no one jumps off the map.
Maybe they can stop them from winning here.
Trying to keep this game on going.
Probably can, but
find one. Now the rest of Falcons Academy through
never mind. I don't know. They might have got the tick. Did they get the tick?
0-7, ending the game 20-20.
They did.
Wow. Turned up on the second half of that game.
Okay.
And Project Notorious.
Notorious up 1-0
on Black Card.
Wow. I mean, it's really a solid start to this map for Falcons White. I mean, the opening P1, great. They did really well on P2 both times that we were through there, but it really felt like as we got through that.
Yeah, Awakening woke up. How many did Two-Real end with?
That's where it felt like things started to trend.
Did he end up hitting 40 or nah? It would have been tough to hit 40, I think, with how quickly it ended up going.
The Project Notorious were never really out of control of any of it, either time that we went through that sequence. So, again, their maturity and understanding surrounding that map seems to be at the highest, and well, that's what you get.
36, damn.
A win that is largely put together off of those small.
Damn, look at that shit, bro. They slammed them.
You have to find a way to control that.
They just turned that around
And,
quick.
yeah, even after the slow start from Awakening.
Rough one from Paul and RCDs. The King of Body ended up getting stopped. Dude, I think King of Body was like, I feel like he was like 22 and 18 or some shit like that. Lower teams should want multiple guns over squaring with Merc and scrap M15s. Oh, facts, but here we are, huh?
No 7 stars, still kept yourself into the game.
Here we are, huh? Okay, hold on, back to this. Bro, what the fuck is this word, dude? I have no idea.
But when you got to the second half of that one,
What comes after Moon in this trend? Tide to cycle to Moon.
Successful break from the front side of P3. They were pushing them back on those swans away from P4.
Sphere?
Just dying off this P4 rotation truly is a different.
Sphere wasn't bad.
Flies on in.
Sun? I don't think it's Sun, because Star would never be this low in Sun. See?
Lose the rotation again over towards P5. It just came down to
Circle? You think it's just like a shape? No way, dude. Sphere, circle, Moon, Night. We already did Night.
Started off slow, but ended great, and now you're 1-0 in this series, going into a race
shape. There's no way.
Undefeated. Gotta feel good to be Project Notorious.
100%.
Shape.
I mean, the way that this series.
How did that get closer?
Lost his hard point. You're looking at this like we can take care of business very quickly here, just based on the results, but. Okay,
where the fuck do I go from shape? Ball?
Gets out of hand on a couple of rotations between hills, but you're in there. And
okay, so these are circular things. Wait, so these are circular things, but then we got to shape. So what does that even mean?
That's the biggest thing about best of sevens, knowing that the overloads are essentially controlled against you.
Is this?
You're gonna have to steal away something.
I'll put Sun. I don't see. Nah, it's not Sun. I thought Sun would be square.
You come out 0-2 down.
No.
The den overload.
Could it be like
there? I don't know. It just
cylinder?
It's
no.
tough to look at map 2 to best of
clock.
It's a must win, but it kind of feels like it.
Yeah, it does.
Time.
Because Project Notorious is undefeated in overload.
Clock.
Right now, you basically have to
what the fuck comes after clock?
Towards their side in that game mode because they have yet to lose it. Doesn't matter what map they are playing.
I don't know.
Great search and destroy. We watched them multiple times.
I don't know. What comes after clock? Watch.
Great at taking mid-map control away from you and just
watch clock.
For Falcons Academy, it's
sundial. If the word is sundial, I'm offing myself. My God, it's 2.
Raid is El Clasico. We know what this is going to throw at you. Like, snipers are going to be impactful. Mid-map early pressure, but retakes are the biggest thing. And that's what right now Project
Compass?
Feel like
no, it can't be compass. It has to be a time thing. Yeah.
Get the job done. Yeah, man. It's
timer.
Clean in a lot of ways, but you're absolutely right.
Stopwatch.
Like, raid search has definitely been dictated.
Alarm.
You can get off of scopes. If you can take away that presence early, it definitely opens up more of the map to play around with. But with again,
hourglass. That's a good guess.
Jump peeking and using the
bang!
Having a sniper on the
Let's go, Rex.
Away a little bit of that, at least not comfortably.
Oh my God!
Pop-off snipes.
It took 35. Wait, can we play a previous one? Let's do yesterday's. What was yesterday's? What should I start with, Jack? Give me a word. What should I start with for yesterday's?
How can we avoid the presence of that sniper? How good is our set nade presence to make sure we can clear off those hard scope angles before we peek them? Because we know what's going to come if this is an opportunity for the scope.
We're not starting with scrap. Typewriter.
For the side of Project Notorious, they've been up in man advantage.
38,000.
That's not great news.
Yeah, and I feel like we just saw Falcons Academy on Scar.
38,000. That couldn't have been worse. I'm gonna go scrap now. Scrap would have been better. Bike. Oh.
To match what Priest is doing on the map as well.
Okay, so like maybe car. No. So we're going more the bike route. Maybe like. Well, okay, bike's the closest, but we're still 445 away. Maybe like wheel. Nope, wheel's way farther. Stable? How the fuck did you get stable?
Because if you're ever pushing over towards ring and you're wasting time when you have launcher control to get the bomb,
ride?
You're just
wait.
Take long routes over through pinches and basically trap you on that side.
Ride?
You can't waste time, especially versus some vets who've played the map for like
5
years. So you gotta be on point.
Yeah, yeah, good point. Yeah, there is always that. The set nade spots don't change. That much we know.
Ride.
They don't change. So yeah, just gotta wait to get the game going.
He said dick. That's insane. Train.
Again, big news surrounding what's gonna happen with Major
Airplane.
And the open portion.
Not even close.
With
Unicycle?
If we know anything about what
Unicycle
sets the tone for challengers on the year, especially when they open up the year like this, especially now.
Move.
We've got a new venue going at
Move.
Methodist that's going to put us into a unique space.
Nah, it won't be a vehicle because car and bike and train are all too far away. Wheel, I already did wheel. I wasn't even close, apparently.
I'm excited to see what that has to offer, and it sounds like there's
move
like a lot of
into ride. What is this? It's called Contexto.
we've got a
Run?
good statement to make here tonight with who wins this series. But I also think that we're going to get an immediate follow-up as we start to look towards Dallas and who can perform the best on LAN early. Because
Run.
we've had some unbelievable performances across all of our group stages in North America.
A
But
move
said,
to
you're right.
ride.
I'm pumped for challengers this year, man. It's going to be fun.
Exercise?
Oh, yeah, and I'm pumped for challenges right into the major one because there's
I
a lot
don't
of
get how
CDL
this
teams right now
fucking
currently
game
struggling,
works,
man.
bro.
And I feel like this
How is
gonna be the
run
season where there's a lot of
137
talent
away,
coming
but
from challenges.
exercise, which
And
running
find
is a
the
type of
difference
exercise, is
in
nearly
these
3,000 away.
for
Taxi?
all these players who are playing
No.
in challengers. I might not win your best result in the elite, but you can go to LAN and completely change.
I don't
that
get this
narrative.
game. Jump? Jump might be a good
All the
guess.
NBA guys for this
Jump is a
matchup
good
right
guess.
here, you guys know you've been
Jump.
in and out the league. People are going to be watching.
Squat.
So you always want to put your best foot forward. So if you're Project Notorious, go out here and get a 4-0, man. Don't waste no time. Show why you deserve all
Think
4
verbs.
Lead back up to the big
Walk.
ones.
Yeah. I'm here for that, man. I mean, it's interesting
To
because this is
jump,
our first
to
crew. We've had
move,
challenger
to
players that are locked
reach.
into like conditional contracts with a couple of teams.
The
in
Mercules
CDL.
effect, man. The
Yeah,
Mercules
I'm telling
effect.
you.
Jog.
But they're, I mean, that's the thing. Is like that's like an.
Bro, like, how is jog
expected
6,095, but run is 137? I don't understand this game.
Looking to potentially
I don't know. They're loading into the SND, though.
So,
Like, I understand what the concept of the game is supposed to be, sort of, but I don't get how words that almost mean the same thing can be thousands of of things apart.
Boogaboo skeletons from the end of last year into this year. See how we go. As we've
Boogaboos.
got Falcons White on the opening offense. You like that, little boogaboos?
Maybe I don't understand the way the game's supposed to work.
Opening offense.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding the concept.
Slow and steady
Words that are
approach,
associated with
that's
the
gonna
word.
make Project Notorious. Not gonna allow them to take ring for free. You throw that smoke grenade to basically ISO this guy for the first blood.
I gotta do it again. I gotta get it so I can try to understand. I think maybe I'm lost.
They gain all this information. Play's not here. Let's start the wrap back.
This spot for Arcides is a great one to be in.
Varsities?
And, well, I think Jura was planning on checking it, but, Geo slides and kind of sneaks underneath the aim of Arcides. Otherwise, it would have been an easy two-piece. Awakening fills
All
back
on a
up for the
Priesta.
money window, and
The
that
bomb's
finally
planted for him
Priesta
bed,
finds
though.
himself into the 1v3.
Does P-Dog have
Master
the
with a walk
ice?
over the top of this bomb, challenged out by
Nope,
two
he-
players, and
How did he
can't
lose
beat
that
the first
gunfight?
Geo.
What the
Nice start.
fuck?
Project Notorious in the retake.
How did he just lose that
Man,
gunfight? He
usually
just shot
chill
Geo
out
like
rounds
4
early in
times
the
before Geo
search
started
and
shooting
destroy.
at him.
Project Notorious said, nope, no one contesting middle. All right, we'll send 2 SMGs through there. And now when they read early pressure over towards ring with a couple of nades and stuns getting invested on that side of the map, you use a smoke grenade to disregard everybody on the backside of red, isolate for the first gunfight, and then with the numbers, retake your way back over towards B. Perfectly played there from Project Notorious in the opening round.
Agreed. I really like the awareness from Awakening to be able to step back in through money window and clear out mid, too. You just don't want to allow that post plant to
Oh,
stay
let's the
steady
snipe out. Oh, shit. Here we go.
over the top of water stairs and into bedroom.
Show me something, Paulie.
So good heads up retake clearance, and now it's Project Notorious' turn to get onto the
Oh my God, they got
offensive
naded.
side. Opening nade will land on a 2 reel. Priesta still holding over towards kitchen side. As
Oh, Yuli's
not
sending it,
sweating.
though.
Wants to go quickly and immediately counteracts that first blood.
3v3.
It'll work.
You know that Project Notorious took mid-map away from you, so not going to hesitate on their retakes. They instantly take away ring. Paul
It's
Lex
Paulie.
gonna catch one for free.
Oh,
Maybe
good
a
team
second, but
shots.
the team shot's good enough for kill number 2.
Go on the Giga, and he
Now
shot.
1v3
He gave
missed
himself
for
away.
Awakening.
Yeah, and he's stuck with no bomb and not a lot of room. Paul just throwing shoulders over towards pillar side. You've got Arcides watching from cutoff window just to make sure there's no push around the back. And Awakening will get to work.
Does
playing
Awakening
through
have
Driver's side.
ice, chat? 35
Might
seconds.
be the best avenue of approach if he can find one and rip him and then get away, which I think Paul may have just shown himself a little nade to try to make the
Oh, bad
easier. Nope,
nade.
doesn't land. And now Awakening is surely out of time on this play. He's got to look at 2 of the 3 though. It's not
2
gonna
Real
happen.
is 8 days older than Buddha.
8 days older than Buddha. How fucking old is 2 Real?
That's well played there from Falcons Academy White.
Hey, David
Like
and
you
too.
said, nades have
How old
been
is 2
the
Real?
same for the last 12, 13 years. So Priest just chucks one up through kitchen, finds the first blood, even though he's instantly traded. You gain so much information that Project Notorious is taking mid-map away, and I love the quick decision-making there from Falcons Academy to not stay stagnant in their spawn. You take away the opposite side of the map where they don't have, and they walk right into your preaims.
Where are my part-timers at, chat?
They tie the game on defense at 1 apiece.
Isn't it crazy that they're not here right now?
And now
Alex
your
is still probably
adjustments need to
working,
start
but
coming in. It was Project
where's
Notorious
Preston at, dude?
aggressively
That
taking the map
part-timer.
away, didn't allow you to do anything on your offense, but this time they're doing it towards Ring.
Quick action with the nades, but Too Real will stay alive and keep his presence at Art. That is a very far forward position for the defense to utilize. Meanwhile, Gio is watching just for shoulders at basketball for contact. Same can be said for Awakening, allowing Kitchen to be open for business. Oh, and how about that? Well, the wallbang spot's going to come through. Tags Paul off from committing to the plant. Trophy system now down into all the attempt from Yuli, and Too Real gets completely read and handled. But Awakening on the other side.
Hold on.
Pitch things up with Gio.
2v2.
Gets it to a 2v2, and we're not done. Project Notorious is still moving forward. They get into Tiki, and the defensive line still holding.
2v1.
No plant until Gio falls.
It's all onto Awakening again.
This team in alive, man. They knew that they had Paul Lex.
He has to read.
Basically down and out there, but now off the rotation,
He has
Awakening
to
in
read.
the position. 1v1 just doesn't.
He went for the
have
freaking
enough
World
HP
Star, bro.
in the back pocket to be prepared for that second gunfight. So Falcons Academy, 2 rounds in a row. Take their time over towards B, find their trace through mid steps. Then the reroute over through B side.
They're gonna make this a series, aren't they? This is gonna end up being like 4 hours.
Now they have the advantage by 1.
Changes the dynamic just a touch. But still a lot to play here as now.
They need Too Real to get active in this SND. He's getting shut down. They're going to have no chance.
Defense will not be prepared for this, and the set nades land perfectly on Arcides. So now Priesta is in some trouble. He's getting stunned and pushed back by nades. So it's a free plant here for Project Notorious coming off that first blood.
Yeah, Priesta can't do anything from under window.
No.
Now on the man disadvantage, you got to try to take it from mid steps.
Oh my God.
Falcons Academy send it. They do
Okay,
find
Too Real's
one
getting
kill,
active,
but
though.
you lose the next 2 fights.
There you go. That was quick.
And that's going to be an easy round. Secure.
All right, all right.
Notorious off of the back of the nades like it's 12 years of the map, Al. We can't be running to these day 1 nade spots. But when you find that first blood, back down a guy for money, instantly get the bomb planted and then your man advantage. Play your post plan setup over towards the bedroom. Just locked in there from Project Notorious to quickly tie the game.
Yeah, for a second, I thought that 3-man hit quickly through pool stairs might catch Project Notorious by surprise, and it nearly did. I'm not sure if that
Paul
was
likes to
offensive
snipe
skill
out
or
again. Does he
defensive
actually use it
skill,
this
but
time?
Regardless, Too Real holds down the trigger and still finds that second kill. So big response there. And now we go to the round 5 difference maker. Sniper out for Paul.
Oh, hit this shot.
Looking for something on the corner.
Bang!
Got it. Okay,
We'll see ya.
First one to drop. And huge advantage now for Falcons over the top of the A site.
Yeah, this is the first time.
Hit another one, hit another one.
Are going to take one side of the map.
Where did these teams play last delete? This is the first delete.
And now King of
This is the first delete of the season.
Work 2 times harder. Finds his second kill. 1v4 for Gio. Might just have to go for a ninja.
Yeah, well, takes the first, was looking for some trigger discipline for hopefully a second, but none are provided. So now the recut back in through kitchen. Arcides is guarding the
Oh yeah, he's cooked.
Priest is watching the cut.
He's cooked.
Covered in Falcons Academy White. Keep us in this back and forth affair.
Yeah, just too easy there. You found that first one with the boomstick. Take ring away. King of Body already finds kill number 2. Then in a 1v4 for Gio, he just had no chance. Take early ring control. You
I'm
take
fucking
long
tired,
ring
Chad. I
control,
can't
you
even
get
lie to
your
you,
post
bro.
plan set up in.
I'm pretty tired.
Easy round there for Falcons. 3-2 now.
Night's not even close to over yet, too. We got to do a podcast after this.
Okay. We've had this back and forth affair going on now.
What were the wins from Roman Ambush? What do you mean?
The 2 that Falcons put together from defense to offense. So Project Notorious will have to try to respond to that.
Like, who did they
Once
beat,
again,
or-
this time there's no one home over towards basketball. Instead, Arcides will late rotate over to that position while Paul is watching the initial cross. Arcides will see a little bit. Not a lot of help defensively here through mid. They're going to go for the plant, but Priest has gotten through Zig, so it could lead to an opportunity
Okay,
to
see ya.
dissuade this bedroom setup. And
He's asking,
Paul
how
is
did
gonna find
Omit
one.
do
He'll
through the lead?
respond for 3-3.
Omit got top 8 and Bush got top
Life in towards Tiki.
4,
Now Paul likes
I
to be
think.
the aggressive through
Paul.
mid steps. Does find one before falling. And now Gio, is it going to be his head on a swivel on the pinch? Gains the information, forced to back on down, or are you going to go for the ego chow? That was a 1v2 for Arcides.
Oh, you mean those were
He's trying to
cups?
sneak up.
Those were the cups. The cups are played on weekends, and the elites are played during the week. But once the elite starts, all the elite teams can no longer play in the cups. So the events that Bush and Omit won earlier this season were the first 3 cups.
Wait a little bit longer.
The cups basically mean nothing. They were just more hyped up because they were the only thing happening at the moment. But cups are basically like fucking valueless in the grand scheme of things.
From behind, so tough scenes there.
Yeah, that's truly what it comes down to. Because you found the first blood, couldn't trade the guy in towards Tiki, but Paul X a little bit too aggressive at mid-water steps. You know, like you said, he does find a kill.
What's good, Steezy? I'm doing good, bro. How about you?
Long enough to open up that lane there for Priestess. So Ty came again. Split setup.
Ollie, snipe.
Academy. Boomstick in the hands
Gonna
of Paul
switch.
X, and he's going to switch it out. He doesn't spot anyone, but Project Notorious going right back to we're taking away ring, forcing you to sit in your spawn.
Team Havoc or Team Swooty? Holy shit.
So now 2 Real is
Dude, that diss track is fucking hilarious. That Los Intent made, that shit was hilarious. I can't lie.
Making sure there's no push through kitchen. But there's a lot of belief that 2 Real can pop up and essentially blow up.
Hell yeah, Steezy. It should be lit, bro. It should be lit.
When he checks the window, he very well may. Yep.
Team chat, what are you? Team Havoc or Team Swooty, bro?
Now the alarm bells are ringing for Falcons White, who don't really have any control.
I'm not team anybody. I can't lie.
Anywhere either, unless this route from Paul finds perfect timing to re-clear laundry.
State of Wisconsin was founded 100 years before Mountain Dew was created.
There's the kill for Paul.
What the
and
fuck?
Now it's just down to the rest of the 1v3.
Up 25 seconds, bomb down on A. They have you trapped between a rock and a hard place. No pun intended, because he's on top.
Dude, Zep, no one wants to talk to you, bro. Everyone left. We had more viewers when I was doing contexto in between the maps than we do during the maps themselves.
Didn't have enough ammo for that engagement. Gonna go for a different child.
Honestly, I think the problem. The CDL has the same problem, but I also think the problem with challengers that is now very evident is if Bush and Huntsman and Stallions and Omit aren't in, nobody really cares.
We can't plant this bomb for laundry. We can't plant.
I'm not going to the major now, Rex.
For our side of the map at Art, because there's pressure from every angle, so they were just trapped over.
Like if those top orgs are not still in the challengers elites or in the tournaments, I don't think people care about challengers anymore. It's the same thing, obviously, CDL has, where, like, if Optic's not in or FaZe aren't in, like, people aren't going to help or aren't going to care. But if those top dogs aren't in, like, nobody cares, bro. Exactly. People got to start working on building brand, bro. They got to keep building the brand. Like, I mean, I think Zoom was watch partying this right now. Like, at least I'm pretty sure he went live to watch. Yeah, I mean, he's got 5,000 viewers, I guess, and Methods has got, like,
how he lands onto Awakening for it, but that's
I don't know how many he has.
Nonetheless, and Project Notorious are not trying to cut off this rotation.
So, like, there's some people watching this.
The threat. Rewrap from 2 Real on the window is read perfectly, and Falcons.
I mean, even for myself, like, I'm watching, but, like, I don't know, bro. I feel so unlocked. Like, I just don't care. You know what I mean?
There was a time your mom picked you up and put you down, and never picked you up
Dude,
again.
it's true, Sir Plum. That's true, bro. It's really true, bro. There is a lot of things that have happened for the last time in your life that you just don't even think about, right? Sir Plum, thank you for 5, bro. Plum emotes in the chat, man.
But doesn't waste any time.
Yeah, Falcons don't promote their teams, like, at all, which I find interesting, because they definitely got bread to, like, do some shit. Unless I just don't see it. Maybe they promote their teams to, like, the EMEA audience, but...
And Falcons Academy tie the game.
Okay, back to the attack they go now. Priesta watching over through our window, looking for some pressure on.
But yeah, wait, do we just need people to just continue investing in, like, getting the content, the brand going, dude? Look at Paulie, bro, getting that. Oh, fuck, got railed.
Because Gio was just about to hit the window, but he at least makes up for it, keeps it 3v3. Bomb's not.
I also think it's less interesting when it's all, like, ex-pros.
Now he's a little bit stuck at water.
You know what I mean? Like, every single one of these guys have been in the league. Like, I guess Yuli was only in the league for a little bit. Same with King of Body, but it's like, there's no like upcoming talent. You feel like you're really like watching and scouting and seeing how they do.
Seconds to go. Look at Awakening starting to take space on the pinch. You're basically trapping them over towards this B site. Unless they hit water steps, but eventually the commitment has to come in.
And that's not going to feel comfortable to do, though, in their offensive position. So they're going to instead stick for the plant. The exit will come through, and it's going to go straight towards bedroom. Seriously cannot get away. Nice shot to Gio on Arcides. Can't finish it before King of Body keeps the life alive.
Oh, look at King of Body.
Trying to force the trade.
King of Body making plays, 1v1 versus Awakening. You never would have guessed he'd be the last one alive.
And King of Body is going to play over towards the rock side. Slides over. Just throwing a shoulder to see if Awakening's committing, and he has. Now is
Awakening.
What a
He made him think he went open stairs.
He must be already on my Tiki Hut. Not the case. And Awakening gets Project Notorious to game point.
Yeah, he just didn't have an angle right there on the bomb.
And I know Viper, bro.
So much more difficult.
Dude, I wish LA Team had more content, man.
Try to watch over that.
I really wish they could post like every day. It's as simple as someone taking out their phone and filming a fucking asking all the players a question every day and make it edit together, post it as a TikTok or some shit on Twitter. What's good, Tyrone? Big nuts. How we doing?
But now Project Notorious at game point.
I will say the content that 100 T's put out so far from their esports bootcamp has been good though.
How do you set up your defense here for Falcons White? To be fair, they have been pretty good at stopping the bomb from being planted, but Paul's going to snipe. Awakening's seen the glint and says, nope, not going to bother with that. Just tosses a stun to make sure no one had been freed up by that lane from Paul. And meanwhile,
will we go round 11?
Right, if the sniper's down on B, we'll just go ahead and get a little bit more aggressive on A.
And I wonder if Paul was able to switch out.
Yeah, Challengers has been pretty good this year, Tyrone. We were just talking about that though. Is like all the big name orgs people care about are all eliminated at this point. So I feel like people just don't care anymore, even though this is the finals.
We're not going to push.
It's like everybody in this lobby you expect to be good in Challengers. They're all ex-pros.
They're going to watch the long flank with Gio in spawn.
But Challengers has definitely been good for sure.
Either the tough fight through laundry, or the hope and pray you pick the right corners, you come out of pillars.
There's the opener. It's Giga. But there's two.
Not gonna find anything on the flank. Last ball.
King of Body weak. There's three. It's all down to Arcides, and he's down. It's 2-0. Project Notorious.
Right there is Project Notorious. If they're gonna give away all that space at A, we'll go ahead and plant you. And then take away laundry.
2-0 for Project Notorious, chat. Halfway to winning the first NA Elite.
Now 2-0 up.
Yeah, and that's just the experience coming into play. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. What is the #1 post plan set up on raid? If it's not over towards bedroom, it's getting the bomb at A, planted for laundry shard with laundry in your control.
Why don't you get them to do content yourself as the GM? Listen, that's how you know I'm not the GM. Because there would be so much content if I was, bro. There would be so much content if I was.
Simply overwhelm Falcons Academy White with your pressure on that side of the map.
All right, back to Contexta.
Search and destroy. We saw early nades that have been hitting for the last
I don't fucking know what this word is, dude. I don't understand this game.
Project Notorious, a little bit more ice in their veins.
I don't know, bro. Would move to ride to jump to
more difficult for Falcons Academy White. Because you're down 2-0 versus the best Overlord team that we have right now.
I know the play.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they're going to get a first lifeline until we get to Colossus Hardpoint.
Skip.
That's potentially.
Ha.
I know. It's
Leap.
Not ideal. It's not ideal. So tough scenes overall because there were moments here for Falcons White. It's just hard to find the
motion
between where they lose this map because it does feel like
we just ripped all the ones that came up. No idea, dude. Nothing worked.
Not being able to set up your retake because you chose a different route of the map beforehand. Like it's just
a
couple of decisions that don't pay out. This may be the biggest way of kind of framing.
Dude, I don't get this game, bro. Is there like a find the secret word? You have unlimited guesses. The words were sorted by an artificial intelligence algorithm according to how similar they were to the secret word.
And the dead overload is also going to be, again, like we mentioned, one of those playgrounds for Project Notorious, having been perfect in Overload so far this stage.
Yeah, and it's just because they have a
leap.
Good
I already did leap.
Of how they need to play it. Like other teams,
sit
back and watch these guys how they're developing their.
Just a word associated with the answer.
Because sometimes it comes down to individual.
Well, okay, so all of these words are movement related, which means the word has to be some sort of like movement verb. Is my thought.
And then you have your Slayers, NGO,
Hurdle?
and Awakening. They just have a good understanding of when
roller
and when
coaster.
They can execute their play.
Is that even gonna work?
To add scores.
7,000. I mean, Zep, I'm gonna ban you, bro.
The playoffs have started. Falcons have turned it around here in Overload. It's just been on a different map. It hasn't really been on Den, so gotta figure out here. We might have to see.
Yeah, so jump is the closest to it.
EMP for like 2 minutes.
Lunge.
Their pro team did it. Their academy team might also.
Bounce.
No, it's true. It's definitely a different way of thinking about the load overall. There's a lot of conversation like surrounding.
Oh,
what
that
you-
makes
what you can do
sense.
with the EMP.
Because you ride a horse, the horses jump. Is it like a fucking
about doing that throughout the entirety of the match?
saddle?
Game.
No.
Now I will say, like, there's always that
Track?
mantra of like the moment you
No.
take your foot off the
Jockey?
gas, that's when things can
No.
go wrong. Like you give a little bit too much space, you get a little bit too passive.
Hoof.
You're playing too
No.
reactionary, and you miss things.
Gallop.
You start to get punished for
No.
it. I don't know.
Yeah, this is terrible, bro.
I've also seen teams who are
Donkey.
so strong defensively that it doesn't
Bull?
really make a
It could be
difference.
bull.
I'm not even talking about like just that.
Bang!
overload, just about, like,
Okay, hold on. I'm starting to get the hang of this
like,
thing.
oh, we'll
Give me a word,
sacrifice
chat. Give me a word.
the zone in order to make
Give me
sure
another
that
word to start with. What do we
on
think?
the other one.
First
And it
word,
works.
except
So,
and then you put
I don't know,
scrap.
it's
I'm not
just-
doing scrap.
it's
If fucking
interesting.
Zet
There's
put
still, I think,
scrap.
a lot for us to learn about what this
Pipe,
mode is gonna look
okay.
like competitively throughout the
That's not
entirety of
bad.
the year. Like we're not even at
Water.
the major yet. We've already
Not
seen a lot
water,
of
okay.
variation just by overall rule set.
Pipe. Maybe
and
like
level
a
of
window.
play
Is
style.
this something in a
Yeah,
house?
no, the
It's not
game
window.
mode is definitely different compared to Control.
Metal?
Some people compare it to
Not metal.
Uplink. Some people say it's a little bit like CTF. Overload, realistically, is a little bit of his own thing, man. It's just because I think the true
I could try
difference
house.
is where the EMP
Okay, it doesn't seem like it's a house thing.
It's not designated
A
to one
pipe.
area.
Could it be
So
like
that forces
plumbing?
you
No,
to
pipe would definitely be
consistently
better if it
moving
was
to
plumbing.
Score. All right, we get the one off the middle. Now we have to go towards left.
Mountain.
We
Yeah,
don't
let's
have
do
power
mountain.
positions That left, they can easily get a free score. So this is just things that
Not
we're going
mountain.
to have to learn as we continue to learn the game mode. It's a new one, and I'm so happy that it's a new one because Overload has been lit
Dead?
to watch ever since
Hard.
the beginning of Black Ops 7. But the more
Bolts.
times we keep on seeing it,
Oh my
the
God,
more
this is
different
so
refs we
fucking
keep
cooked,
seeing,
dude.
the more
This is
different
so
play calls
cooked.
we keep
Knit?
seeing. And I just love to
He doesn't
see
even know that word.
development of a new game mode because it definitely shows that people are putting in the time.
Ocean.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Scarf.
soon
I'm just
these
putting
two
what you
teams
guys
have
put in
to
the chat,
offer
bro.
out. Again, we just came off of watching,
Oh my God,
on
wait!
Exposure.
Wait,
4.5
Zaner,
minutes
how did
yeah,
you just pull
and
that?
It turned into one score, which turned into a spawn trap, which turned into two more scores immediately afterwards. I don't
Beanie.
think Den necessarily gives you the same
Hat.
opportunity to do that. I mean,
Fucking
maybe you'll
shirt.
roll it if you're attacking from the right side. of the
Scarf,
map,
what the
you
fuck?
Kind of move spawns around
Winter?
to make life a little bit easier, but it doesn't feel
Knit?
nearly as spawn manipulative because of how the zones are set up than like what exposure.
Wait,
looks
what is like a
So,
scarf?
Will Falcons Academy find a way to score and then set up the bus like we
Mitten?
talked about, or is this going to be one of those maps that you have to just kind of keep yourself on your
Hood?
toes? You just don't want to be caught
No.
lacking, especially with how
So?
much you see the EMP switching between sides.
So is close.
As we kind of get that control. around the
Blanket?
Yeah, we can't be losing track of players too, Al.
Warm?
Like, that's the biggest
No.
thing. When you think someone's
Ask.
on one side of the map and then all of a sudden you blink and they're spawn-killing you. Just
I don't know,
allowing
we're in.
SMGs to get lost can cause you big problems. Here we go. Looking for a response.
We're back.
You're already taking all of mid-map away, so you can retrieve the EMP while they're working on this late pitch and potentially get a free score right at B. I love this from Falcons.
Yeah, but Awakenings able to find one, stops Paul X in his tracks, but good patience, sliding through. Yeah, Paul could score. Quick counter, though. Project Notorious finding 3 straight kills, and Yuli, as Arcides low off the respawn, can now move the spawn a little bit further down towards B. He's got help at the middle of the map, and Awakening gets shut down, and now it's just down to can Yuli do all the work himself.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's still finding kills, but everybody else is getting cut down through P2. Now Paul X finds a double. You're going to reinforce your way right through rooftop, so the EMP is just going to get out of dodge. You're going to completely disregard Yuli in the back of your spawn, and now it's a 2v2 potentially for another score. You lose it, but at least you get the EMP out of your base.
Problem
How is King
though,
of Booty on this team?
Awakening
King of
and
Body's
Yuli
like
are
low-key
still
cooking, bro.
creating all of this space forward. Yuli now racing over towards the B point, has 2 members in front of him, lots of damage, finds the first kill. 2 real sliding forward, able to counter, and then there's a nade behind that that cleans up the rest. So Awakening will
Hey, 1-1
stay
already.
here, see if you can do more damage on the spawn, which, look at this trap. Geo on one side through Garage, you've got Awakening on the other, and that's going to be into a quick recovery of the EMP, and Awakening's not done on 4 in a row. Should be a follow-up score here.
Yeah, this is where it just gets scary because they set you up for that trap, and currently you can't get out of it. But a back-to-back score there for Project Notorious. Off of the back of just
Oh shit,
Yuli
this
just
is
staying
a no
alive in
defense
their
type of
spawn.
setup, huh?
Great
This is one of
play
those
from
games
him,
where there's
and
just
now you
no
have the
D, everyone's just
numbers,
getting
you still
ran.
Continue to spawn kill. You're clearing out space at this B point, and Falcons are nowhere near the objective.
My God.
That's another one added to the tally. You're blinking. Project Notorious is just running away with this game.
That 2 real just takes his
Let's
time.
just wrap it up,
steps on
dude.
in, trying to wait for his team to reset. I mean, I don't know if I've seen an offensive player sit on back B stairs as much as Project Notorious has been there. Just so much space given for free. But now here, a second. This
is another one.
through Terrace. There's going to be another quick score behind this. I mean, the team's just not getting in a position to respond after there's been an attack right now. Seems to be the theme of this first half.
Yeah, and you already have 2 rail in their base. So now he's just banking on his teammates. Clear out those over 3 the EMP while I'm trying to hold it down, but you clear out the corners there of your Priesta. You find all of the map control. Now King of Body.
Nobody's playing any fucking defense on this game.
All 4 dead. EMP running through Dojo. You can tie the game.
Sure can. Just down to Priesta can be the bodyguard.
It's 3-3. What's going on?
Sure is. And 4 down.
I mean, there's 2 minutes left.
What an
There's been 6 goals in 3 minutes. They're averaging a goal per 30 seconds. I mean, who's going to score and going to just close this out for 4.5? Or is this going to be where that this stalemate?
50 on the clock. There will be an opportunity here for us to have a moment to breathe.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for, is a moment to breathe, because 6 scores went in a blink of an eye. So now, 1:45. You want to go into that halftime with your roster being up 4-3, but right now, Project Notorious are finding all the kills in sync, making all 4 dead, 2 real, starting to clear out towards the B point, but the 2 players from Falcons here to contest them.
Trying to get the trophy system down, but as he loses his life, the trophy system is also deleted. Gio now through mid, couches, doesn't expect the second player to be there. Yuli keeping his eyes up, looking for some pre-fire as the EMP is flipping its way over to A. Can't find success there. Meanwhile, Priesta is able to actually catch 2 by surprise playing through the open window. Yuli will also drop behind this. Gio's trying to keep the defense forward, but not going to be able to. And we got 1:05 on the clock, and Falcons possessing the EMP.
The Falcons like to do the park the bus strat. Their pro team and their challengers team. Didn't their challengers team do it yesterday versus Bush?
It's a 2 rail, but you win the gunfight, so you could potentially add 1 on the card here. You can just run forward, but you know you're going to be overwhelmed with pressure. So let's just slow it down. Wait for the teammates to assist. King of Body's able to find 2. Push now coming over towards rooftops.
Awakening shut down his big.
Wait. Oh my god, they got pieced up.
But it's 3 down as Project Notorious win in the kill feed. And are now on the hunt for
Now,
ball.
the park and the bus thing is really annoying. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. And eventually it'll backfire, I think. Like, there will definitely be a game where it'll backfire, but
EMP's gonna flip around, try to go back over towards
it is definitely
and honestly, this
not fun to watch at all.
A solid overtime attempt. Project Notorious is so split up.
Dude was being brain dead doing the Wordle right now. We actually cooked on the Wordle, I can't lie.
If you are Falcons. The first blood does go in favor of Project Notorious, no. So now they're just waiting.
Okay,
on the pinch.
30 seconds.
Gio working his way through that A point. Now
yeah, look at the pinch, look at the pinch. Wait, they're pushed through. Wait, they can hit the rotation. Oh my god, they juked the hell out of them! How did they just get juked so bad?
Might be able to close out the halftime, and Gio just valuing his life.
They didn't even react!
1 kill. Gives Project Notorious the slight edge going into half, up by 1.
Whoa, they didn't move. There were 3 of them guarding the other point.
Because literally it is just
until the ball was literally through couches.
Towards the other goal. When everything's getting set up on that long push through.
Oh my god.
Couches,
what was that? Bro, I have to rewind. I have to rewind. Look at this shit. Look. Look at the map. Watch the map. See, there's 3 players B. Number 8 pushes out. Number 5 pushes couches. Look, he's rotating the ball now with 23 seconds left.
Waiting for Gio to be first contact. He is going to be known now. Knocked down to 20.
It's 18 seconds. Now they're starting to move.
Trying to help through the
There's still 2 of them here. Bro, he started rotating the ball 10 seconds ago. And now they're moving? Oh my god, what's going on? What is like the delay on like the overlay of the ball carrier moving on your screen? Is it like a long ass delay? Like, is that why that just happened, or are they just blind and like not paying attention?
Get over towards B.
Wakening able to step up, find the good shots, taking that into a 2. Yeah, really nicely from Awakening. 3 in a row for him, 17 and 11.
That was crazy.
Body over the
what a juke, he got stuck.
Lots of tags, and the stick hits the right center chest. But 2 Real is able to at least get forward, collect the EMP, but cannot get away as King of Body reach outs.
Maybe they have an 8-second reaction time. Maybe, bro. Maybe they do just have a really long reaction time, everybody on the same team.
Now you gotta buy your life if you are King of Body. Just finessing in towards 10, the knife not good enough for the gunfight. And even though they have the EMP in their possession,
dude, King of Body and Priest are cooking
now here to assist them. Off the back for this Falcon Academy.
They've been doing their thing.
Not at the teammates.
Come through.
What?
trophy system is placed here
Oh
for
my
Awakening
God,
and
just
Two Real
chalk
to
it.
work out the rest of this.
Oh, Awakening got
no
3.
need for Yuli to help through mid, and now they can
Oh
actually
my,
rewrap
and
back through small.
and they're
They can set up themselves for a 6th score here.
Oh,
Awakening's
shit.
in a great spot outside Terrace.
Oh my God, I
Flipping
got
back between
killed,
both
thank God.
weapons, but no,
I mean, it should be a score, bro.
On to Priesta. Follow up from Yuli is decent.
Oh my
And
God,
yep,
it's
that's enough
6-3.
for the vacancy for the
Oh, it's
EMP
never
to
been
dive
worse if you're a
forward
Falcons
and get
fan.
the score.
At least your CDL team's first place in the standings right now.
Now, if you are Falcons Academy and you found 3 kills,
Dude, I'm actually gassed for CDL matches this weekend, bro. Not only are there some decent ones, but I mean, this decides seeding for the major. Like, that's kind of exciting. A lot of these maps are must wins. I mean, we have a lot of teams that are like in the 3-win range. So there's a lot of teams fighting for the spot to make winner's bracket.
Yep. Trying to flood from the front. Not going to work out. Now here comes the retake. 3 down. Project Notorious will collect and run. Paul, the only defender in the way. First
Paulie.
shot's good.
Paulie.
Looks for a second. Nicely done by Paul. Almost able to clean everything up himself. But Gio is in some significant trouble and will be chased down. So an opportunity for the counterattack here for Falcons White.
Oh my God.
From mid-map. The
Priesta with
nade's
3.
also hitting. Priesta simplifying more behind this. Just comes down to can you
He got
body block
stopped.
in time. No Awakening gets a double.
Oh my God, a
And the
gig
defense
awake,
can
bro.
reform.
He's 27 and 15. What?
You are. All of Project Notorious. No need to grab the EMP. Let's park the bus and defend it as long as we possibly can before the reset comes in, because now it's off the reset. You don't have anyone in a position currently watching over it, but you know that Falcons Academy
Relatively large wake. I don't know, bro. He might be Giga right now. I don't think he's just relatively large. I think he's Giga at the moment.
Too real in the front doors of Dojo. Sees the shoulders. He wants blood. Snaps forward.
Bro, they keep team killing.
Team kill out. 3 dead. Yuli able to find the third, like you mentioned.
I mean, Falcons, you got it. You got to score here, dude.
They know he's somewhere nearby, but King of Body will find 2, so his life is well served. Yuli.
They got to get a score.
Gunfight versus Paul midair.
Wait, look at Priesta.
Chance maybe brewing here for
Wait, look at
Falcons.
Priesta.
They need one desperately as Priesta can find one off spawn. Make it 2. Clean shots for Priesta.
Should be
Almost
free.
finds all 3, but enough space gained for Arcides to get the EMP and score. Much needed.
A minute and 30 on the clock now. Gotta continue to slay. Arcides, get out with your life if you can. Go back for the easy child because you were not able to hit the movement up the steps. Now the reset, the EMP is in the map, and just look at Gio hitting the long route. He's not going to be aware of his position. His job is just keep the EMP safe.
Oh, good shots.
He finds 1 kill. That's already job well done. A minute left to go.
Hold on. Minute
Put
left.
something together
If
quickly.
you could score one
Here
more,
comes
you could
White.
have a
They would
chance to have the
likely
extra
to do
30.
this in overtime
What's the
to
most
get into a
caps you
tie
ever
game.
seen? 8. If someone gets to 8, the game
Notorious
ends.
is just gonna hold down the middle of the map. Good first contact for Awakening and Too Real. Bouncing away from the trade. Wow, that is clean. But Arceus finds 2. A little over ambitious there for Too Real. Yuli saves the day. At least make sure the EMP stays down. And we'll reset the 50-50 battle over the middle.
Yeah, but we don't have any
They
more
gotta
time to
go.
waste. Final
They gotta
30
go,
seconds.
bro.
We need to add
They're about to be
2
down
scores
3-0
to
in
the
this
tally.
series. They'll have to
In the
they'll have to
next
pull
8
off the reverse
seconds.
sweep.
Project Notorious, no need to sweat. Everybody iron up.
You mean on both
and
teams?
gun them to shreds, because that is now gonna
I
be
feel like we've seen
mathematically impossible.
like an 8-7.
Falcons Academy to fight themselves back into this.
Definitely
overload.
seen an 8-6 before. I don't know if I've seen an
Also
8-7
here.
actually.
But potentially 1 less score. But it was the job for Project Notorious quickly on that first
Wait, they
half,
scored.
and quickly
It's
on
not
the
that time
second
now.
half. It didn't give Falcons Academy any time to realistically
Okay,
work.
3-0 up for
3-0
Notorious.
Project
1
Notorious.
map away from winning the
man.
Elite
I
Chat.
mean, it's just, the same story
I
as
mean-
the first 2 maps. It's close. It's back and forth. And then it's not. The last little surge in that first half, I think, was important, but also just starting things off on the second half with a strong foot. Getting those back-to-back scores, insane. I just feel like Overload is being played at such a really high level by this Project Notorious team. It's gonna be
My
hard to beat
YouTube
them
fucking
because
chat
not only
keeps
are they quick
crashing.
to
It's
be
so
able to kind of
annoying.
read where they're weakest and fill those gaps and make sure their defense at worst is good, but they're so good about knowing how they can move through the middle of the map and create opportunities. to not
32,
score once, but
3,800 damage out of
Yeah, really,
Awakening,
really
bro.
good stuff in terms
Damn.
of stringing
Four
together
four
the
goals out of
Overload,
2 real too.
device
Hat trick
kind
out
of
of Paul.
spawn points.
Yeah, and also like the
Not
way that
bad.
they're
Okay,
influencing
back to
spawns,
this.
man. Like, you
Crochet.
can just tell when we're pushed out towards B, obviously they're gonna spawn at the A point. But it's like we're staying in this position, knowing that they know where we are, And we're just stalling time for our teammates to set up plays. Like when
Bang,
Awakening
I guess.
scores that second cap on the first half, he stays
Bang,
back
I
in the
guess.
room. But then it's just him and
What are
Gio on
these?
this side of the map. Gio doesn't instantly
Make
contest
4
from
groups of
couches.
4
No, he
words
goes
that's in
all the
common.
way
Oh, weird.
through
That's like
P2
connections.
area at rooftops and
Find the
flanks them on that
secret
side of the
word.
map.
What is
They're just
this?
keeping them trapped in.
Find the
Even in
secret
2v4
word. What the
scenarios,
fuck does that mean?
understanding what is
Oh,
being
it's just
thrown at
Wordle.
them on the map. Project Notorious is just a step ahead right now in this game mode, and they continue.
It's just
to show.
Wordle.
That's 9-0 in the elite, Al. And we always say that Game 3 is the swing mode, but
I
they
don't know. I
don't
don't give
lose
a
the
fuck,
swing
bro.
mode. It's just
Yeah.
impossible
I don't
for
give a
these
fuck
guys.
right
So
now.
it's hard to beat them.
This shit's about to be over.
It's different. It really is. It's different. Well, that's one heck of a way to get things kicked off, I'll tell you that. 3-0 start, pretty clean, pretty polished. And it's just in the minutia that comes with some of the difficult moments that we continue to see Project Notorious come away with the advantage. I mean, again, small numbers moments feels like continues to trend in favor of Project Notorious in every single mode so far.
Will it be a
But
4-0
series layout,
chat?
you know,
I
it
said
reads all
4-1.
in favor of Project Notorious largely has been tight. Colossus Hardpoint, though, coming up next. This has been the one kind of thorn in the side of Project Notorious to this point, this stage. But for Falcons, I mean, do you really put a look at this map and say this is where, you know, you can get to a spot where, like, hey, yeah, we could definitely come out of this and set up a reverse sweep, because you still have to go back to an exposure search, which is, I don't think they've been really good search at all throughout this stage.
Yeah,
at least not to the point that Project Notorious has been. So it's tough, man. It's tough to put together 4 in a row looking at the rest of this map set.
No, without question, man, because at least for yourself, you are Colossus.
All right, chat. Hey, appreciate you guys vibing with me, man. Again, we'll be doing around the CDL tonight. Alex said that he got pulled into like last minute late stuff. He has to do at work, so I don't think we're going to be starting until like 11 Eastern, so like 2 hours from now. So if this does end, I'll probably end stream, go eat dinner, and then go back live, and we'll do the podcast later tonight. Obviously, if this keeps going, we'll just keep sitting here watching. So stay tuned for around the CDL. I'll also be posting the podcast with timestamps, or uploading it with timestamps right after it ends tonight. So if you wake up in the morning, you want to see our pick'ems and things like that, see our tier list, it'll be on the channel. Things like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Falcons need Kremp to spawn in for Kremp losses. Facts. Maybe they could buy him out real quick.
Feels like there's a
Have him spawn in.
being sucked out of the lungs here, just based on how
I gotta refill my water though, chat. One second.
What
I'll be right
happens
back.
when you give them the best 3 maps off the rip?
I know, bro. That's true. That is true. Not setting yourself up for much success. Although to be fair, like, it is tough to veto against this Project Notorious team, man. Like, they're just in a good spot, and that's another benefit of being out of the winner bracket. Not only do you get the overloads, you get to kind of set up the entirety of the series a little bit in your favor by kind of controlling the veto process. And when your map pool is as flexible as that, yeah, you can do this and put yourself in a position to have a lot of early favor. So we'll see if they can kind of shrug off the ghosts of Colossus here and find a win, and possibly just put together a dominant start here to North American Challengers Elite, because it's not often we see teams come out and go flawless in a group stage and then work their way through and dominate in an elite. Like, just early season stuff just causes so much variation in, like, what we kind of saw, like, in the opening cups, for instance, like 3 different winners in 4 cups. You just don't know who's on top. Like, it's been a long time since we've seen a team, and especially in North America, come out and dominate early cups and dominate early elites. Like, you have to go back to, like, the Texas Nations and Vanguard and, like, the Westers and the New York Subliners Academy teams from before that. Like, it's just been a long time since one team has dominated challengers early, but this is a heck of a way to start.
Oh, yeah. You don't lose a single match, you're in the elite. You're barely losing maps. You potentially got a chance to get the perfect ending to your story here of Elite Stage 1 if you're Project Notorious with a clean sweep. Just got to get through the Colossus Hardpoint. Haven't won it so far in this season. And on the opposite side for Falcons Academy, you just played it versus 4 Funds, even though it was a grueler of a game, a 9-point difference. You still know what it's like to find victories here on Colossus. It's just, we gotta make those adjustments. P2s, we can't be laid off rotations, because I feel like if you're laid off for rotation for Project Notorious, they're seeming to be unbreakable.
No, I hear that. That's so true. Well, here we go. Jumping on into the mix. Awakening.
Great start.
2 real. Starting things off perfectly. Wow.
All right.
That is about as good as it gets. Spawns have already
they all have
moved.
1 kill.
Yikes.
They all have 1 kill. How did they manage that?
All right, so now how the Falcons Academy get their way back on in. Trying to retake over towards Statue, go 3 for 1. And now you just need to get the trade on the true rail. So now you have the pressure. Just just got to jump your way in towards the HP and get past Yuli. Paulex is able to do so. Falcons Academy get this break. Now to just fight for the spawns.
Okay, nice double from King of Body. Priesta gets you one more through P2's position, so Yuli has to kind of sit and wait. And that is not a clean opening gunfight, as Priesta was right there to make sure the spawn stays safe. And okay, good bounce back after the opening break off. Falcons Academy White going to set themselves up with P2 opening up right in their spawn.
And now all of Project Notorious trying to break through the front. They do find 2 kills, so your setup isn't going to be as strong. You also don't have any trophy systems.
Okay, nades out.
To stay alive from these stuns and the nades. You overwhelm them with the pressure. Now it spawns all the way in the opposite side of the map. Paulex, last man standing, he falls, and the break is good.
Wow. It's the power of the trophy system and maybe the overclocking and the stuns. I mean, it's just, it's so hard. It's unreal. But once more, through mid-map. Here
Hold
comes
on.
Falcons White. A quick counter break on the way. Geo in some trouble.
And they're right back in. Oh, wait,
Not
never
able to
mind.
win his last
They just got the
gunfight.
spawns.
From the front, he was
Oh,
able to get back
now
to
they're
the
gonna be back
hard point for 20 seconds of time. But he's overwhelmed. And again, Falcons White able to make up for it. Quick re-break through mid, and we're going to get ourselves an even game moving over to 3.
And we already have one playoff rotation in Priesta. RCD's on 5 in a row. If he can earn himself a Hellstorm, that could play
5 in a row? Hold on, RC's taking over, bro.
Here at the end of the map.
I feel like the Falcons team just has been. People take turns frying. Like every game, a different person fries. You see Lynn's getting back to the league this year? Probably not, just from the fact that like it's gonna be hard for any EU player to get picked up mid-season. Just given visa situations. So I just think for any player, honestly, currently playing in like a different region, it's gonna be tough. I mean, maybe like Gentlemates pick him up as like a sub just because he's like a French guy, but I don't think he's gonna get into that roster, right? So I think it'd be pretty tough.
Contest this hill a little longer.
And now you just keep on soaking time. You don't have to sponsor too long, but if they start this game and give you some freebies, you can start to push through that old time. Gio's able to find 2, and you're still going to pressure this if you are Yuli, so just not allowing them to have free space doesn't gift them a free opportunity off the rotation. For Project Notorious now, backs against the wall, trying to stabilize on the backside of P4.
RC's, did he find a gap? Nope.
RC's
We'll say
trying to sneak through, but figured out and dealt with. Pistol for King of Body.
Okay.
Making his way around the jump wall, and that works out. Now a position that he can try to finesse his life a little while longer, and finds himself in a gunfight with Yuli. Cannot win it. And Project Notorious clean up the kill feed from the front of the hill as well. Chance to put themselves right back into a tie game.
Yeah, so far uncontested for the first 25 seconds. Falcons trying to find their way on in.
Think Gio should have stayed in the league. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Gio didn't get a spot this season. I feel like he probably will. I think Gio will probably end up getting on a team, especially if his team's like winning elites and he's playing well.
Damage over to the hole in the wall as well.
Because I also don't, I mean, Gio's been in the league for what, a couple seasons. This is his first year not in the league since he, like, after his rookie season, so I think he's good.
He will at least stay alive a little bit to get some of the scrap time. That's a nice break on the backside of the Hellstorm for Falcons White. They'll exit the first set of hills up by about 10 points, and we're back over to 1.
Boston could use him. Boston could use a lot of things. It's alright, they're going to beat LAT this weekend, though, and then they're going to be lit.
Now Paulex
Oh my God.
on a trade, almost turns it burn onto Awakening, but now Project Notorious have statue, and they can find a break with these.
Yes, they sure could, and that's exactly what happens. Project Notorious, 35 seconds to fight. They're already getting some eyes over to P2.
What plays do you think LAT need that major one to stick as a roster?
Rest of Falcons trying
Probably
to
like
the map. Priesta for 1, traded away,
T2,
though,
maybe T3. Kind of
of
depends like how they're losing, I guess. Like, I mean, if they go out like fucking, you know, T3, but they lose to like Boston Breach or some shit to go to the grand finals, like they might be chalked. You know what I mean? But if they play really well and they lose in like a game 5, round 11 to like an optic to, you know, make top 2, like that might be a different story.
Falcons Academy, and Awakening is just flying and frying, not missing any shots on 3 in a row. The guy's popping take. Hello.
Has 4, almost 5 as Priesta just barely able to.
Who's the best players in challengers right now?
But the lead,
best player in challengers? I don't know who would be like. I don't think there's a consensus best player.
And Project Notorious is going to cut off the middle of the map. Good pickup, though, from Paul and RG.
I don't know if there's like a consensus. I mean, like Aluka and Neum have a lot of hype, right? I mean, they're signed as subs for CDL teams right now.
He's gonna need some help from the front.
I mean, all 4 of these guys are all X, or all 8 of these players are all X-Pros. They're playing in the Grand Finals right now. They've been doing their thing.
Turn on. So that's an opportunity now for Falcons White to get
I mean, like Cobra, Lins, those guys are cooking in the EU.
Race off the rotation. RCD's trying to cut it off through yellow side. Give me another double in the
QK's
back
another
pocket.
guy on the Falcons Green
Project
Academy
Notorious
team who looks pretty
running over
nice.
towards blue. So rotation 1 now by Falcons. Everyone's starting to streak. They're starting to turn up at the right time.
High game though, hold on.
To calm them all down.
It's not as much about the problem.
Just drop all of Surge and bring it all of... Yeah, honestly, bro, drop them all and bring in Notorious.
Paul, Priesta, Arcides, all setting themselves up to watch the same doorways. Not gonna
Trades
work
out.
though.
2, 3, 4 dead. Oh, shit.
Because King of Bodies timing the hit from around the back is perfect. And Project Notorious get nothing off the Hellstorm. So 30 seconds to fight. Falcons White now.
The major's gonna be fun though, dude. It's gonna be fun to watch the major. I'm excited to watch, like, I mean, dude, we haven't watched a full LAN major, right? Obviously, the Kason event was a LAN, but that was only 4 teams. We haven't watched a LAN major since fucking August.
Secures the spawn for his team going forward. You gotta get Project Notorious.
No, I'm not
out.
gonna be there,
Don't wanna
Steezy. I'm
allow
gonna be
the
watch
team to
partying.
Stay alive in this position. Priest on 5 in a row.
I'm just I'm watch partying this season. If the Texas major was like major 2 or major 3, I probably would have went. But major 1 is just, I mean, it's gonna be like probably the best for viewership outside of like, you know, the last couple events. So I just think it's too much to miss potentially.
As soon as there's a break, there's some other flip that comes through. We've got ourselves a real tight game. Flank being watched by Arcides, but meanwhile, there's already contest from the front. Paul has to keep his head on a swivel. Mixed up and taken down as Awakening just needs to keep his life now. Spawns will still be in for at least one more member of Falcons White, plus they get the shutdown at Awakening. Next hit has to be from the front for Project Notorious, and it's not looking great initially. Gio and Yuli, though, still able to find
good break.
kills, that's going to be enough for them to essentially 2v3.
Well, that's going to be right back to a tie game. 170 to 170-ish. It'll be a little bit of a lead for Notorious, considering they hold the rest of this scrap.
Now have an opportunity to take the lead by a slight margin. It's all about these fights through statue, though.
Hold on a second. Do you stop by and drop some juvee off? I know, bro. Come by with some juves. I wonder if the CDL Hype Squad's going to be there, because they usually work with juvee to give out juvies at the events. I actually don't know. I'm guessing they're going to be there because it's a Texas event, and I know a couple of them are already in Texas, but I wonder if they're working with juvee again.
Over the top and find Paul. Now over to the other, but no, Priesta. Over the top, and then somehow gets right back into the hard point.
Right back in the hill.
As soon as the subs hit, Project Notorious gets the break, and they'll reclaim the lead.
And now they have statue control again. So if you're Falcons Academy, we need to have this side of the map in our possession.
Yuli's popping takeover, chat. He wants to end this in a clean sweep. This finals, this might be the last map if Notorious win.
Get cut down. And that's why you got Awakening on your team. Just fly on in, clean up house.
Dude, I love energy drinks, Destroyer. I can't lie. Part of me is like, I probably shouldn't drink this. But, dude, it just, I mean, especially juvee. It's not even the caffeine, to be honest. I just think juvee just tastes fucking amazing, bro. Like, to be honest, I think I'd be fine without the caffeine. It might be a little slower to wake up, but, like, is Illy still competing? I don't think so. I don't think he is. Oh my god, they're all dying.
Still hanging, and they're going to clean up the back play through spawns. A chance for them to get over 200 points.
That's all 4 dead. So now you know where the pressure's coming in, right through the front side. Get your trophies, get your stuns and nades invested to keep them away as long as you can. Because here comes Project Notorious while you have Yuli working on the back end, but everybody else on the front is getting cut down. So now Yuli, last man standing.
They're trying to close. They do not want to get swept.
This has been a good hold so far from Falcons.
They do not want to get swept. That's 3 dead.
They win it here, but they are getting pretty damn close.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Gio on his own. Able to find a kill from the front. No trophy system. He finds himself a second elimination. RCD's off angle. Allows another elimination to come through.
Dude, Rick, this guy Preston comes in here, says yo, and then just leaves again. He just said yo just so he could say he was here, I guess. What about Prolude? Prolude's been solid. He's on Bush. The Bush team is pretty decent.
Yeah, and everybody from
they got top 4, I think.
3 players committed just to take down 1 guy off of that all time. So you're definitely going to be late off the rotation. You are now banking on these long routes to work, but Yuli sniffs it on out.
Hold on. King of Bodies popping takeover. King of Bodies! King of Bodies!
King of Body flies on
This
in
isn't
for
gonna end
3.
now, is it, bro? Of
Spawn
course not.
secured. Falcons can win it in 15.
How critical it was that Turiel had to place a trophy
Chat,
system.
you
Wasn't
thought this
able
was
to
gonna
get done
end?
up in
Nah,
the
we gotta go a little
He
bit
finds one.
longer.
Shut down through tunnel now on the way as King of Body gets to 4. Not gonna find the kill to Geo though. It stops at 246. Paul trying to find the win right here. Not
Unless they can real, he's get stuck. Unless they can pull off some crazy shit right here. They have the rotation and they only need 4 seconds.
And they still have to rotate, so a tough battle ahead of them. But they do shut down the pinch, and now Turiel can try to hit her out.
And this is where they can get aggressive now. You have the numbers. You just don't want to
They're
allow them
SGG.
to win here at
We go
the
another
old
game.
time. But Paul
Oh, I wanted it to end,
King
Chad.
of
I can't
Body,
lie.
everyone
I wanted it
strikes.
to end.
And Falcons Academy give us another barn burner on Colossus. They stay alive in the best of 7 and force game 5.
You sleepy? No, I'm doing the podcast later tonight. I'm hungry, bro, and I gotta go cook.
30 here, 30 there,
I have to like
40,
cook my
20 there.
dinner,
Just
so
back and forth,
I was
back
kind
and
of hoping
forth,
this would
back and
end so
forth.
I could go
Which again,
cook, eat,
Colossus
and then
Black
come
are
back
two
for the
just
podcast.
absolute square up, bang out maps, and we got the
Are you gonna
definition of
cook?
that by
Quesadillas.
both of these two teams.
I'm gonna make some
A
chicken
hard-fought
quesadillas.
battle to be sure. And moments that looked like it may have opened up. I think you called that right. It's surprising to see Falcons committing as much as they did to the old time at 2, but maybe thinking that if we can clear out the exits, then we can set ourselves up to hit routes through middle.
Made tacos yesterday.
I really
Oh,
do
it's
think that
so
there's
good,
something in
bro.
the water there with
What was
Turiel
that?
trying
That
to
was
place trophy system. He didn't
33
have
out of
it.
RCDs. I mean, just good
Opened up,
damage.
and he
Honestly,
gets
good
caught placing it.
damage map.
Can't
Killed
shut
map
down
out of a lot of
the
people.
initial hit from the front, nor the pinch through trophy. Tough scenes, but a tight map nonetheless. An entertaining series.
How many times a week would you say you order out?
Is there
One,
enough,
maybe
though?
0.
There's
Depends.
the Falcons White to say we got this. Like we're in.
It
this, we're
depends,
battling.
kind of
I know
like
the first 3 maps didn't go our way,
if
but
we
they
if
were
we
tight,
meal
so
planned well enough,
just take
hopefully
one map at a
0.
time
But
if we're there.
sometimes there's like a
That's
Saturday
exactly what
where
we do. That's what
we just ate more than we
always
expected we
say
would,
back
and it
in the
ends
day,
up just being
especially for me,
1.
when I was a pro player. You can find
A
yourself
little dope
backs
for the
against
extra
wall, but it's
game.
always one map
Please.
at a time, one
Hey,
play
Surf
at a
Love,
time.
thank you, bro. Appreciate you for the
round at a
2.
time,
I
at
did
least
say
for now.
4-1, Cameron. I did.
Falcons
So
give
maybe I
themselves
cooked with
one
my
more
with my
lifeline here in
prediction.
this best of 7. Everyone came to life, but I feel like King of Body was truly the difference maker here at the ending of this game. Because he was popping in, flying on in, 2-piece here, 2-piece there. But the fact that they recommit
Yeah,
on that
seriously,
old time
Rick.
for
Like,
P2.
bro, I wish
We're
I could
invested
order
on
like,
working on
dude, I
long routes to get a
love
break at
food
P3.
and ordering or
Even
going
with
out. Like, you
Turiel
just have so many
finding that
options,
there's a
and you don't have to
gunfight,
cook it
no one for
yourself.
Project Notorious
Bro,
are
it's so
watching towards
expensive,
tunnel.
dude. It's so
So the long
expensive.
route actually works for Falcons
I mean,
Academy,
just
but
ordering like food for 2
they're
people
able
on
to take
DoorDash,
the
even
map
with
number
Dash
4,
Pass, I mean, we're looking at
force
like
the
40 to
exposure,
50
search and
bucks.
destroy, where they have
And
yet
that's like if you're not
to
ordering from like a
play
good
this one
restaurant.
in the elite.
I mean, you could spend 40 bucks
Sometimes
ordering
you
fucking
catch them off
McDonald's for
guard
2
with
people on
simply the
DoorDash at this
unknown
point.
factors. So hopefully they got some strategies here that work in their favor.
Hopefully. We know that they've been scrimming it. Everyone has been at this point, but there's likely a reason we haven't seen it yet. So can you overcome whatever difficulties have been plaguing you in the preparation stages?
Yeah, dude, it's DoorDashing with a family is expensive, bro.
Tall ask. I mean, again, you go back to the raid, search, and destroy. It's back and forth. It's actually at one point Falcons were able to string together a couple of rounds to give themselves an advantage, but then we started to get late. And it's just, again, those little small 1v1s, 2v2s just don't go their way.
No, seriously, Risky, it is. We went to McDonald's last week, like in person, and got like what we would usually order, and instead of it being like 40 bucks, it was like 23.
Can Falcons White?
And I was like, and dude, and I have Dash Pass, bro. Like, I have Dash Pass for free with my 1 credit card. And so that, like, you know, takes away the fees or, you know, all that shit. But I will say, I do, when I order DoorDash, I do tip, like, yeah, I do probably tip more than I maybe have to, but it's like, I mean, they're bringing me food, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If you can't afford the tip, don't order it. So I like to tip them at least, like, enough. But even if I lowered my tip by like $5,
everything's on point.
it's still just like, holy shit, dude. And dude, Parker, it's crazy, bro. Well, I could, my Chipotle order, if I order, is like, if I just get a bowl with like the toppings or maybe like things that I want, I mean, you're looking at like $25 probably on DoorDash. You go to the store, it's like less than 15.
Turiel on the close corner.
But I'm also lazy as fuck, so like, you know what I mean? That's how they get you.
There's some shots from Geo. That's going to free up the hit for backstairs. Nowhere to go. All for 1 trade. King of Body for another. Leads it now to a 1v2 situation. Just now to Awakening for the 1v1.
Awakening?
Gets a look at Paul.
1v1. Chat, how many times have we heard Awakening 1v anything tonight? Not that much, right?
Watson trying to settle this right here, right now.
Oh, it's Giga.
And that's all teamwork right there from Project Notorious. Because they were ready for the retake. Yuli didn't make it easy when he died on that cross. But once that bomb goes down, you see Geo jumps up from top plat, has the player weak over towards the crate, send it to her for the kill. That's when the chaos starts to brew. But then Awakening in a position to find the trade for one and then force it to a 1v1. Puts down shots.
There you go, Zaner. That's good work, bro. That's good fucking work.
Too strong there for Mr. Giga. As Project Notorious almost let the opening round slip.
Yeah, shit is just so expensive, dude. Defense. It's just... Even groceries are just so much more expensive now, bro.
Thought Paul's route up top was going to lead to an huge advantage there, legitimately. As that stun check comes through, I think Falcons are thinking, uh-oh, we're in a little bit of trouble here, but Paul's able to clear a lot of space.
Oh, Paulie, snipe.
This time,
we'll see ya.
Sniper rifle, though. Man,
yeah, let me 3D print my own food. That's actually a good idea. How much does a 3D printer cost at this point? Like $40,000?
Advantage now up to Falcons white. Bomb collected, and it looks like they may have to resort on just trying to stuff this thing into B.
Yeah, they do the same exact thing that Falcons just did. 3v4. Let's just try to send it towards this site. And now you're going to isolate the sniper pistol. Not able to find that kill, though. He's got a little bit of team cover.
Yeah, Parker.
There's now Awakening left in a 1v3.
Well, we don't need to get into it, bro.
Already has a 1v2 on this map, but...
I thought the same thing, though. You know what I mean?
Well, nowhere to go there. Okay. 1-1 the count. Sniper rifle again, paying a little bit.
Look at Paulie with the snipe, bro.
Falcons have
Look at Paulie with the snipe.
And it really just, for me, comes down to, like, I like the idea right there a lot for Project Notorious. Like, let's see if we can get around the back and isolate the scope. Like, force him to have to hit a shot. You even saw the challenge, how like they kind of figured he was up on top of the walls, but could not find the shots to land. And the help is incredibly good. So 1-1. And is Paul going to try to snipe off the get-go here down towards dirt?
He's hoping someone goes towards top window. Spots it out, not able to hit the shot. And now he has to commit with the sniper pistol in hand. So Paul, not really the weapon for the occasion. So that's the snade over the top and find that first blood. So scope doesn't get it done. Don't worry, my tax got it. First blood Falcons.
I'm loving it, man.
Falcons ain't going down, chat. They don't want to go down without a fight.
Gives up the window
I'd tip it.
As the bomb now starts to make an effort over to B. Keep an eye on Yuli, who's playing just inside the small shrubs. One, not quite the second. One's okay, though.
Wait.
Especially with another window on the map there on the RCDs with the pistol for Paul's landing. And he wants it.
Oh my god. Yo, Paulie.
It's a quick
sniper, pistol, nades, it don't matter. This guy's using it all. This guy's doing it all.
Paul X. Beta switch over towards B. Effective trace through the middle of the map. And that priestess said, wait, Paul, you have no more bullets? All right, I'll challenge. Close out this kill. So even though this isn't a map that we've seen them play
I know,
before,
Zaner, I know, bro.
the strategies
they want to turn up now? Fuck.
A lot of it is just finding a way.
4 in a row for Priesta, 4 in a row for Paul.
Throw a couple of decent opening set nades to give yourself some space in the map to possibly utilize if there are eliminations to come in, but it's been really comfortable and maybe a little bit too easy in certain ways. Here comes a full flood down the alleyways. Nades and stuns for the defense, not quite going to get there in time to get a read on this fully. And Two-Real may just, hop the bomb and just quickly plant this. Why not?
Yeah, play your Pro V4 in the post plant at this B site. No one's in a position right now for Falcons to retake this. They are waiting for RCDs on this super long route around Solar. He's going to clear out the pinch. The only one spotting him is going to be Geo, but it's only 30 seconds left.
Oh, they're about to hit this. Yuli's got to get one. He didn't get one.
Swing over. Yuli can really not do too much with that. Awakening
trades. Oh my god. A lot of trades.
Leave it now just
all down to Awakening in a 1v2.
If he wants it.
And he just trolled. Why did he just do that? Bro, he just hopped over the wall.
White now up 3-1.
Oh my god, they're trolling, bro.
Had no issue giving up that B palm plant for free.
Never been a bigger Project Notorious fan than right now, chat.
To try to make a play. I thought Awakening on that repinch. If he just had trigger discipline there, then he stands a better chance.
Oh, facts, Bryce. I mean,
not able to clean that.
I'm gonna be honest. League's not expanding.
And the angle of the bomb play.
League's not expanding, but apparently the league is interested in running more pro-am style stuff. So hopefully, even if the league doesn't expand, if like every event is like a pro-am,
you best believe there's some world champions on this side of the map too.
that would be kind of cool, I guess. I think, I mean, it's a little bit of a middle ground.
Showing it.
Can they hold their advantage, though? Paul, once again, looking for the snipe from top ring to window.
Can't switch.
He may decide to switch.
Dude, seriously, Rick, that's totally what's gonna happen too.
Gonna have to hold it now, and this is
Oh my God.
about, does he find the timing?
Oh.
Oh, the pop-up nearly had Geo dead to rights, but I think he just popped himself a little bit too far left. Can't quite hit, and so we'll stay in a 4v4.
There you go. Go for some wall bangs. I like that.
Neither team looking for a scam. Neither team willing to take a risk. But now Falcons
Awakening goes down to Arcides.
In towards the bottom side of window. While they found the first one onto Awakening. So all of Project Notorious are prepared for an A push. You just can't stop it from top windows. And now Geo, his positioning is known.
Arcides with a second. Oh, they're breaking. They're breaking, chat.
Need a trade out of Geo.
Trade?
Will provide it. 3v3. Turby 3v2. Yuli. Clear out
Wait.
the window,
wait, they're trolling right back.
Push from the back with a pistol.
From 4v2 to a 2v2.
So from a 2v3 to a 2v2. And it's all about, can they clear out this back steps? But Priest King of Bodies lining up, but Yuli's able to jump
Yuli over top takes down both. What the fuck?
Priest had to be one shot there.
Where was the second guy looking?
The first one is easy, but
Man, I'm glad that happened, but where was the second guy looking?
And Project Notorious are successful on the round, but Falcons are going to be beaten.
Wait, I got to see this kill cam, bro.
That was a 2v4. You can't allow that one to happen. We can't allow the
It's not even going to show it, right? Because it's diffused. Doesn't show kill cams.
Like, if you're Paul X, their positioning is already great with you on their side of the map. You don't have to try to overdo it.
How did he just win that?
Side of window. Once he gets caught, you give Project Notorious an opportunity, and Yuli is able to close it out with a 1v2. So you steal the momentum back on their side. 3-2 is the score.
8th and 8.
Unreal stuff. Jumping back into the mix now. Opening stun.
Turio's been getting shut down in SND.
Space to be taken on either side. And it'll go quiet early on. Minute 5 on the clock here. We have not seen much for Project Notorious towards the A side of the map. It's been a lot of this. A lot of plays through Solar. A little bit of feel out towards window, and then get the
Arcides playing the laydown spot. If they go that outer portion, he's gonna see him.
Potentially contest this. Paul X is gonna gain the info, trying to set up.
There's a freebie.
First blood, and he does. Now you just want to get out of dodge, unless you're gonna go for some more ego.
Oh my God, Yuli! Yuli with 2 again.
He gets caught. Now Yuli finds.
Yuli with another 2-piece. Oh, Yuli's like, boys, we gotta win this now. Oh my God! Team shot from Priesthood comes in, and Geo with 2.
Yeah, I don't.
3-3. Hold on, Notorious woke up.
Just trying to re-clear space without the utility.
Notorious woke up, chat. Hold on a second.
Normal Falcons Academy approach, try to contest the bomb plant.
Yeah, no, because Arcides, once he gets that first kill, Paul like sets him up for it. It's only him and Paul on that side of the map. So once you get that first kill, your job is just get on out, play your man advantage, wait for your teammates to reinforce.
Facts, Bryce. That's definitely the one tough. Definitely the one really tough thing about the the league having global events is for challengers orgs. It just is cost so much more money to send their teams over there. But also, it's like, I mean, EU challengers teams have been dealing with that this whole time, right? So I guess now it's like maybe a little more even. But there's also just, I don't know. I actually don't know how many EU orgs there are compared to NA, but it's not. The problem is it's just not sustainable. Like, think about it. If you're a challengers team, how do you make money? First of all, your only options to make money are what? Sell players, make content, and maybe get like sponsor opportunities off it.
They're trying something different in Arcides. Wow,
and that's it, right? Like, what other ways can a challengers team even make money? And then when you add in the layer of the fact that most of them don't make content, which means they don't get sponsors, it all comes down to like and prize money, I guess. But I don't know how much of what cut challengers teams even take. Then it just all comes down to like selling players to the league.
RC was able to find one on the
And at that point, it's like, well, how often can you do that?
On this pinch.
And then how much is it even going to sell a player for in comparison to what a whole season costs you? Like it really, Challengers is just straight up like someone's nice enough and has enough passion to burn cash for the sake of the scene. That's all it is.
He's got to hit something else. And he has to commit.
That's literally all it is.
At least to play with. Awakening gonna hop on for the defuse. Geo trying to watch. Awakening staying just
wow, well played. Geo on 4.
From the angle and Project Notorious.
Yeah, I mean, esports in general is definitely just very like not financially stable, but Challengers is like another level of worse, right? Like, 'cause at least if you're a CDL team or if you're in a pro org, like you might have skins in the game you make money off of. You might get a cut of like an exclusive streaming deal. You probably are going to get more sponsor opportunities just from the sake that like you're on a main stream, even if you make no content.
Take the advantage.
I think the thing with esports is like
put together some sort of response.
It has to cost. It has to come down the cost. Like the players can't be making 6 figures on average. Like at this point, like top players maybe, sure. But the problem is it just gets run up from new orgs that come in that have money that don't care if they lose it, like Saudi orgs. And they also have to actually invest in like growing their brand so they can get sponsors.
Okay, now you're just hoping that Priest can get something done and not get caught, but he's already going to be spotted. So how does P-Dog decide to play this? Aggressive through long alley, does get taken down. King of Body there for the trade, and now he's surrounded with a smoke grenade, able to find kill two. 2 are left in a 1v3.
Nah, nowhere to go. Okay. Thought for a moment that Priest
like realistically speaking for a CDL org or for any esport org, I actually feel like in terms of long-term sustainability for your business, you are better off signing a mid-pack team, maybe with some high upside rookies, for let's say 250K a year in full salary, rather than signing okay, let me start again. You're better to sign a mid-pack team with maybe some high upside rookies for 250K a year and invest another 100K in some content and like a staff for that, rather than spend $500,000 a season on a championship caliber team but not make any content.
Smoke grenades getting invested through long, so you could potentially read that they're getting aggressive through the map, so no time to waste. Let's go towards.
Like, it'd be smarter for orgs to spend less on their players and use that difference on paying an editor and a content strategist and a videographer than buying a star player for fucking $400,000.
Sure does. This long route to the bottom of the map needs to come through quickly. Here comes the flood for Project Notorious. Decent damage from Priest, but he still gets taken down. Arsene is able to find one.
Hold on, they're getting all the kills. It's all down to Awakening in a 1v3, chat. Who'd have thought? Awakening in a 1v. Anyone ever heard this before?
Avoid the quick pressure. And he will not
Size League, what do you think is the biggest esport? CS. CS and Dota.
Yeah, you're just giving up the bomb site. You're just banking on your retakes right now, and you're hoping that everybody else is going to be in front of you.
Well, one round away from going another map, chat. Content is the way. Downs, it is the way.
Strikes for that first kill to make it a 3v3. You force all of Project Notorious now to turn around and focus.
It's just most people don't.
Everything else for Falcon.
They don't know content. Like, they don't understand it at all. So, and they're too afraid to start because they don't think. Because it's not. I mean, it's like anything, bro. Like, think about, bro. I guarantee you, there's people in this chat that are gonna have done exactly what I'm about to say because I've done the same shit. It's the new year. You're like, I'm gonna get in the gym. You go to the gym for 2-3 weeks. You look in the mirror. You look the exact same. You lose motivation. You stop going to the gym. It's the same thing with the content. They say, oh, fuck yeah, we're going to lock in. They make 4 YouTube videos. They post 3 TikToks. They see that they haven't gotten any views. Their subscribers haven't gone up. They quit. You're not going to blow up instantly. Just like you're not going to go to the gym for 3 weeks and you're going to get ripped. That's just not how it works.
Falcons Academy just did. This time Awakening is a lot faster on the pinch, so do we rush this objective, or do we wait for Awakening to work on this angle? He's able to set up.
This is the finals. That went quick. This is the finals, but
the rest of Falcons
it might not be over just yet. We're going round 11 though, so maybe it will be over after this. Hold on.
And that was a rinse and repeat.
Just at me?
Like
It's easy. I've done the same
exact
shit,
round
bro.
that we
I've
just
done the
saw in
same shit.
previews. So it's Awakening a little bit quicker on that pinch, initiates the fight. You force the rest of Falcons to attack through the front. And you were
Good
prepared for
analogy.
that
I know I
push for
cooked, dude.
Project
I cooked.
Notorious.
This guy did the same thing like
One
4
around
times,
11
bro.
now.
So
Would have won it any other way.
Yes, sir. Who gets the offense? I think if you're looking at this from Project Notorious, you probably want it. Yeah, and they're going to get it.
Geo Masterclass and Tutorial is 3 and 10.
They really only
Oh,
have one
yes.
plant. I feel like they've been all over the B side. I stepped up and saw one. There's no way they've only planted the bomb once. That feels like they're just continuing to win at B.
There you
They put
go.
the bomb down to do
Will
that.
it end
And
4-1
it's the
or
same
will we
rollout,
go
my friend.
to another
It's the
game,
exact
chat?
Same rollout every time for Project Notorious.
Both sides it is. Same setup for Falcons White, 3-1 split. But this time the bomb carrier.
They wanna
is
bring the
working
bomb
his
at
way
A.
through dirt. So they
Interesting.
are planning at the A bomb plant off of this hop up. Can we back down the position?
Falcons are
Play
kind of in a
position
decent
towards
spot to
top
stop
window.
this. They got to like try to sell a.
Invest a smoke grenade
Sell
in
a
the right
fake
spot,
or
but the
something.
Smoke misses, and now you can try to get this
Oh
bomb
my
at your own risk, and
God.
Priest catches you.
Why'd he plant like
That's
that?
just not the route. It's just a little too high. Awakening. Uh-oh.
Oh man, you doing pick'ems tonight? Yeah, we're doing the show tonight.
Up for Falcons White, down towards
We'll do
A, but
pick'ems. We're gonna update our tier list. I think we're probably. I think we're gonna start,
You have to force.
or we're gonna do it in like
something
an hour and a
right
half
through
from
the window.
now. I think is
Project
kind of when
Notorious
it's gonna
completely
happen.
No, shut down by Paul. Follow from Awakening is decent, but time is running out. 2v4 situation.
Wait,
Awakening
2v2.
catches you for one more.
2v2, he's getting the bomb down.
Bomb trying to get planted. No one.
He got
can
stopped
see
on
this
bomb.
as
We're
of
going to
yet,
another
but they
game.
catch him just before the bomb gets
Dude, are
planted.
you kidding
No,
me?
Awakening needs to go quickly. Shots to Arcidy's decent. Down low finds one more to the 1v1.
He's not
but
challenging
if
you.
you're Arcidy's,
Awakening,
you
he's
just
not
run
challenging you. You
away.
have to plant.
Is there time to collect and plant?
Did he get it?
No, I don't know if he got it.
Did he get it?
Got it.
Please tell me he got it.
got
Please
it.
tell me he
It's
got it.
close, Jay.
Oh my God, he got it
It's
down.
close, Jay.
Oh my
You
God, he
can
got it down.
put one on the
Awakening.
clock to the 1v1
Oh my God,
now.
Awakening.
Oh my.
Can he do it?
Working through dirt is going to be RCDs. Both players completely wrapping each other, not being spotted, but time is ticking.
Awakening wins this gunfight. Project Notorious are your champs. Timing is going to be everything. 23 seconds on the clock. Awakening has put himself in a corner. Arcidy's following behind. Here's the gunfight, and it's Awakening
Big
for the
wake.
ace and the win.
Wins
Oh,
it.
My goodness.
To close
What
it
a
out,
state of
round
affairs
11,
this
it's
has
going to be
been.
a
But it's
4-1.
Awakening with the final four.
A 4-1 win
Unbelievable. What a way to win.
from Notorious. I called it. I called it.
Yeah, they just don't fight it like that, Al.
Dang. Shit on him,
They don't
too.
fight
Shit
it like
on
that.
him.
It turns into a 1v1. Keep in mind that was
Damn.
a 2v4, Al. That is a 2v4 misplay there from Falcons. Where Awakening is obviously trying to make something out of nothing. Finds one and mid-zig.
Preston
Finds the
pissed
second
seeing
one,
Wake pull it off. I know, dude.
Finds
Preston's
straight into the
Awakening's
bottom
number one
window.
hater now.
4
He's
seconds left.
Awakening's
He's
number
able to
one
bomb
hater, and Awakening just won the elite.
reposition himself,
He had like 13
outgunned
kills,
into a
too. Bro
top
was
row.
cooking.
Okay, Mr. Big
He
Wake.
won. I think he
They
won
dropped
2
the double
1v2s.
digits in the ending of the game.
Most
They close
or
out
second
the
most damage in the lobby
Project
behind
Notorious,
Big
like you said, are
Paulie.
our champions. But what a way
3 and
to get it
11 out
done.
of 2 reel though
What
to
a
win
way to
has
get
got to
it
feel
done for
good if you're
Mr.
him,
Big
bro.
O.
That's got to feel
That's how
good.
you do it.
He got
Definitely
first
put
blooded
yourself on the
5
map to work
times.
your way back up.
Holy cow, dude. Did we?
Giga.
It looked like it was 0.1 on the clock remaining as he was starting to plant that. That does not get any tighter than that.
Back in an hour and 20. Yeah, so let me just
No
double check.
words.
Alex
Literally no
said
words.
in the group text.
So again, another map that you could classify.
He said,
as
can we
tight
do
as
the
you could
show
possibly
like
gotten.
8 p.m. PST?
Small
So
advantages.
that's
It's just
10
Falcons
Central,
could not
11
stop
Eastern. So that's in like an hour and 20 from now.
Toward B.
Should be around
And the
then. It
one
could be a little
round,
bit before,
try to
could be a
flip
little
it
bit
up
later.
by
It kind of
moving
just
over
depends
A.
whenever Alex is
It
done
looks like
working.
it's perfectly
So he said he got
defended.
pulled in to do work late.
Then Wake steps in and says, "Not so
But yeah,
fast."
chat. I mean, if you have
All
noties
forward
on
around.
YouTube or Twitch, I'll be live in an hour and 20-ish
Round 11.
minutes.
Unbelievable.
We're gonna do the podcast. We're gonna do pick'ems. We're gonna do updated tier list. We'll talk a little bit about like probably LAT and Optic series. And yeah, if you're not here, like Rick's saying, I'll upload the podcast with timestamps to tonight as soon as we end, so you can catch up on it overnight or in the morning if you want to see.
How else are you
If you're
gonna
not
lose the
here,
damn
that's
map
cool.
if the
You know what I
guys
mean?
can't plant the bomb and you're
I'll be
still
live
alive?
tomorrow for the watch party,
When
man.
you give them one-on-one gunfights
I'll be live
and a
tomorrow for the
small
watch party.
margin of
Tomorrow we
opportunity
got
for Awakening to get the
Optic
bomb planted.
Ravens and Genomates
Seizes
Koi.
it,
I'll probably go live a little bit
himself,
early too, just so we
wins
can
the
like
one-on-one
yap,
to close it
play
out,
ranking
but
point
that's just
games,
another
catch a
search
five, you know what I
for
mean, that
Falcons
sort of
gotta
thing. Do
rise,
some
just like we
picks
beat
maybe.
ourselves.
So chat, hopefully I'll see you tonight. If not, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the watch party, chat. But I will be back in like an hour, 20 minutes. Turn your noties on. Hopefully I'll see you. If not, see y'all tomorrow, chat. Have a good one. Shout out Notorious. Congrats on the win, man. Well deserved. They look good, man. Peace, chat.